share it.
Take those ones off because I'm going to hear you.
Take them off what?
Use the second set.
Use the second set. So we're live. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pigeons and professionals. Sorry about the delay in time here, but we're going to get off nice and shortly. We've just got the boys playing their one rack warm-ups. My name's Chris Pigeon, and we have Rafi and Ryan O'Neill going to kick us off today. If you're all new to, if you're all, how are we doing all today? Can't hear you. There's nothing there. Hello, hello. No. Sorry, guys. We're coming through.
Wow. That was on, that was why.
Wow. I was about to. Wow.
John, it was.
Wow.
Chris, that mic was in between the headphones.
Wow. Well, that's me fucked. I think that's on my headphones.
Just a quick test. Bear with us a minute. Just working out the levels.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. Hope we're all back. Hi, Kev. How are we doing? I don't know what they're doing here, but we'll kick off very shortly. I will shared. Ouch, my ears. Yeah, Kev, trust me, it was way worse this end. But we're going. We're up. We're running. And we endeavour to have a good day. Win, lose. There will be no draws here. Someone will go home broke. And it is Christmas. Sorry, kids. So, as you can see, we're at Allstars Bristol for a 9-ball call shot game between Ryan O'Neill and Rafi Gonzalez. And we've got our brand new Russ on table straight from the Moscone Cup. The boys are ready to go. I think Ryan's just sharing. I think they've both had their one-frame warm-up, so they'll lag for break. It's a race to 20. Winner breaks, and it should be a good match. Fingers crossed. Anyway, we are very close to the action, so I will have to try and keep it down. Let me know if you can't hear me. If you could all give us a like and a share. I don't know if any of you saw my post earlier. If we get over 100 shares today, I will give away a free Taeyeon package with one piece of 2.0 chalk, one glove, one Taeyeon brake tip, and a Taeyeon playing tip. So if we can get liking and sharing, guys, it'd be mostly appreciated. Get these numbers up. Keep my sponsors happy. So I didn't quite catch who won the lag there, but I assume it's Ryan as he's racking the balls. Apologies to Taeyeon, but your logo will be up very shortly. We've just had a few technical problems at the moment. New venue, and bit of teething problems, but we'll get there. So how are we all doing? We all good? Where's my mouse? Can you just give us a wave? So hello. So Ryan's a break. So obviously he's looking for the one in the side and the 6 in the corner. So he's made the 1, and it's a good break. He's on the 2. We're playing a 3-point rule here today, so he needs to make 3 points, which he's done successfully. He's just going to have to be careful moving the rack here, and it's all about whether the 2 goes between the 7 and the 3. Not sure if you've got a camera angle with a better view. My mate Dan O'Rourke sitting next to me will have a little look, and we'll see. If I go quiet, it's just because I'm trying to share the post. So if you can all like and share it, I'd mostly appreciate it. So the 2 goes, and he's nicely on the 3. And looking to run out the first rack here. Be a good start to run the first one. So any questions on the games? Any inquiries as to what's going on with Pigeon promotions and throughout the day? Please feel free to interact. I'd appreciate it. I don't want to sit here and just talk about the game all day. As good as it will be. Let's find out what everyone's doing this weekend. If they're planning on watching all day. If there's anyone got any favourites for the game. What was the entry to this, and where was it? Aidan Jones, this is a cash game. They are playing for, is it not on the... Yeah, see, there you go. It's under the scores, it says they're playing for £2,200. So each player has put up £1,100. It's a straight race to 20. And winner takes all, my friend. And it's at Allstars Bristol, the number one venue in the UK, really. So Ryan's navigated these really well. Like I played on this Rasson yesterday. It has been cut. It's come straight from the Moscone Cup, but it has been cut tighter. Not much tighter, but tighter. But the middle pockets are very unforgiving. And we've got a different cloth. We've got the Andy 988, who will be sponsoring all our events next year. Unfortunately, we paid for this. We pay for this cloth, so they don't get their advertising for free just yet, but they will be on next year. So Ryan's just got to take his time and make sure he nails this 9. Great stream and comms, guys. Cheers, George. Wait for the what's the scores? Yeah, you know, Kev, you know. But, you know. So Ryan's got off to a great start there, breaking and running that rack. Sorry guys, clearly it's not winner breaks, it's alternate. How come you cut it tighter? Because it's because they were too big. You know, like I wish they hadn't, because I've now decided I've got a stream game at 4 o'clock, so I need the bigger pockets. But I wasn't supposed to be playing on stream until we had an incident yesterday. So unfortunately, yeah, I've done myself. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, and hopefully Chief Pigeon will come away with a W and £1,500, which he will spread the love, I'm sure. Nothing unusual. So guys and girls, if you don't mind just giving us a like and a share, get some figures up. Let's have a little look at Rafi's break. So he's looking at making the one in the side and the four in the corner bag. Let's see what he's got. He's a little fella, but he's a good stick. So yeah, he's hit them a bit. He's come right across them. He's not made 3 points, so he will definitely be getting this back. And then it'll be up to Ryan whether he wants to push after, I'm sure. Does anyone... So Rafi's just decided to push out, and Ryan said, "No, thank you. That's yours. You can have that." David versus Goliath. Yes, David White. I will, as you're not here today, unfortunately, I hope your knee gets better. I will send you the money for the posters. If anyone ever wants any posters doing, please contact Dave Wyatt, who's commented on the stream. The man does amazing things with artwork, so please get in contact with Dave. He's really good for the game. Wasn't that racked high? Not as far as I know. Morsley's off check-in later. All right, Morsley, thanks for tuning in, pal. I hope you've given it a share. I think I remember you saying you did. Much love, brother. See you soon. So basically, Ryan's in a bit of a pickle here, and that's definitely not reaching. He's going to be on one foul. Obviously, I imagine, I can't confirm because I actually don't know, I'd imagine they're playing 3 fouls. It's a pretty standard rule. So if Ryan commits 3 fouls, he loses on the trot, he loses the rack. So Rafi will be definitely looking for a second foul here. And pushing the one nice and close to another ball, so it's an easy safe after. Yeah, that's good. Ryan's in a bit of trouble here if he doesn't hit this. So, yeah, unfortunately, I think Ryan's got to go up the table, and yeah, this is a tough hit off maybe 4 rails. Yeah, that's 2 fouls. So if he can play the 1 behind the 2 and towards the 2 and the 5 and stun the white behind the 8, that's a tough hit. Something along those lines. He wants the 1 covered and the white covered if at all possible. Make it the toughest hit as possible. Try and sneak that 1 in behind the 2 and 5. Get a bit of extra cover. It's the room in the com box for Mike Smith. It's Shane O'Hara. Yes, my brother. Come in. Well, I don't want you commentating on my game at 4, but yeah, that works just as well if that's tight. If that's tight, this is savage. He's under it. Yes, Shane. Please come and join me. I don't know if you've got any holy water. I was talking to Gavin about it, but we could definitely do with some. Bring the putchie down. We'll have a bit. Looks a lovely. Aidan Jones. If this isn't the best venue in the UK, I challenge you to find me one better. What have we got here? I think we've got 7 9-ball tables, 2 Chinese, half a dozen snooker, and a dozen 8-ball tables, something like that. It's absolutely vast, and with me bringing some events here, you know, the owners have been happy to invest in a brand. The Moscone Rasson, and I tell you, they do not come cheap. and stuck the Andy cloth on it for us, which is what we'll be using next year when the sponsors roll in. Oh, wow. So that's 3 fouls. That's 3 fouls, and that'll be 1-1. It's a bit of tension early doors. Don't see many 3 fouls in 9 ball necessarily, a bit more in 10 ball. The balls tend to break a bit different, but because Rafi hit the break so bad, it's actually worked in his advantage that there was a few clusters. Snooker on First TV. Beer and afternoon sorted. Yes, George Pope. That does sound like a pretty good afternoon to me, my friend. That sounds like a pretty good afternoon. Right, guys, I'm back on the shares here, so bear with me a moment. So Ryan's back on the break here. Obviously, he's gonna be wanting to. He's not making 3 points here. I don't know if he slap racked himself, but he won't be happy with that. That's for sure. He made the 1 easy enough, but yeah, won't be happy with that. So Rafi has a chance to get himself in front here. Nice shot. So this game really is pretty much about the 6 to, from the 5 to the 6, and then you can get from the 6 to the 7. The 3 to the 4. You probably just want to land centre of the table for the 5 and just play the 6 in a corner. I need to tag him in it. Oh, wow. What has he done there? What is he doing there? Oh, sorry, I watched the game instead of the stream then. I've given the game away. There goes the drama. So,
you should be watching that. You should be watching that.
okay, so Jonas has told me that I've been commentating wrong for however long, or we just do it differently around our way. But apparently I should be commentating on the game, not the stream. So I am going to now turn my attentions to the game and not the stream. And so Ryan must have made a great 4 somehow. I didn't quite spot it. And he played a bank apparently, I've been told, and crunched a nice 5 in. If he's straight in on the 6 here, he's not quite straight, so you might have to put a little bit of outside on this to straighten it up off the rail. Just to get a bit of gear off the rail to hold for the 7. Just to spin it down a little bit. A little bit of outside English, not too much. It's very grippy table. Yeah. Oh wow, he's got the outside, and he's literally got the outside English, and so. George Tierney, I've just seen your comment, but that does mean you'd have to fork out for your own Slazenger top again, and I'm not sure you can afford one. So holler at me if you want me to send you a £5 for another top. I will do, and send the Elite 8 Ball 1 whack in the post. I'll even pay the postage. Cheers, son. So Ryan's he's not going to be happy about that. But what can we do? outputs as well. So it looks like I've kind of done myself by offering a Tayan package for just 100 shares through the day, as we've got 43 shares already. That being said, the more you share, the more chances you've got of winning. So please continue sharing throughout the day, and I'll send you a free Tayan package. So obviously we have quite a few games on during the day. We've got Barry French playing Ali Ashgar Merchant, who is 6-3 up at the moment, and I can't remember who's what over there, but it's a tight game between Joel and John as well. So one of them's 7-5 up. I don't know which one. I'll ask the guys here. They may know the little bit about it. So I've just had it confirmed that John is 7-5 up, so he's kept his two frame head start. So back to Rafi's break, and let's see if we can hit this one a bit better, because I see he's using a Mez power break as well. You really shouldn't be able to hit the balls bad with that. It's a top of the range break cue, and I personally think it's fantastic. But Rafi's not dialed in at all here. So Ryan's getting back at the table a bit light here. Let's take it. You'll take it, I'm sure. Yo, Chris, it's Turbo. Hello, Terry. How you doing, pal? Is it a Tayan package for everyone? No. Just one lucky winner will win a Tayan 2.0 chalk, Tayan glove, a medium playing tip, and a Tayan brake tip, which I think the retail is, let me just do that off the top of my head. About £70 worth of products, give or take. So someone will win a £70 product straight out of my pocket, because I haven't spent enough this weekend. So I thought I'd just give some more money away. Are they not racking high? No, they're racking. They're racking where they're supposed to. That's where the table fitters mark the spots. So it does look high. You're right. I think that's just a camera angle, because it's. I think that's just a camera angle, because it's not. It does look high. You're right. The 9 balls on the second diamond, I think it's fine. Like, it's just a camera angle. Nice setup, Chris. Cheers, Benji. Nice to see you. We'll try and get you. We'll try and get you a game in the new year for the events. So Ryan's not really got into that, but to be honest, he'll take it. It's only got a run. He's got to run around a couple of angles. He'll be fine. Yeah. Okay. So just needs to bear down on this 6. I think he's got this. That's the table catching him out. Yeah, I might talk to the guys after this, but you know, if they're both happy with where they're racking them, as long as they're both racking them in the same place, it's a cash game at the end of the day. It's not a tournament. If they're happy with where they're racking them, they're happy with where they're racking them. I don't really have any influence over the games, as long as I just set them up and organise the money and the stream. It's up to them really to work the rest of it out. The one should be on the nice spot. Both of these guys know how to play the game. Like, you'd think they'd know where to rack them up, but I can't really tell from where I am if the camera angles.
There's a spot for the 1 ball there. Notice it.
Yeah, there's 2 spots there. Look, they've got 2 spots in the middle of the table, so let me just ask them. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, so like, I've just asked the guys if they're happy with where they're racking. They're both happy with where they're racking. It's a cash game, so we leave them to it. It's their money, it's their pot, and what will be will be. As long as they both break from the same place, we'll leave them to it. So Ryan's managed to squeeze a 3-1 lead out of this, and standard racking is virtually all. Yeah, that's what I thought, Nick. Thanks for that. Nice, Chris. Rack looks fine to me. Yeah, it does to me as well. I just wasn't quite sure from the angle. But you know, say la vie. I don't think he's made 3 points. I don't think he's made 3 points. What's he had there? He's had a Western. He's had a proper Western. The rush, the Revo power has gone. So he won't be happy with that. And unless he finds some miracle, he's going to. Yeah, he needs a tail and tip. That's what he needs. Listen, if he don't get 3 fouled here, then Rafi's done something wrong. He's. Yeah, Nick, you're right. I thought it was correct. Like, obviously, I've only been playing the game like 6-7 months and been involved in the game not very, the same amount of time. So 9 ball, as far as I was concerned, was always racked high in this country, and 10 ball low. Cheers, lads. No worries. Yeah, Robin, he's lucky you're not here to witness that. But I'm very peeved that you're not here. We was out tonight. We was out. What's it all about, huh? So Ryan's double under it here, really. That's not me trying to cut break in English ball here. Well, maybe. Oh wow, he's had a proper poke at that. He's been unlucky. He's been pretty unlucky there. So now Ryan's on 2 fouls. Actually, no, he's not. Did he foul? Did he make a rail with any of the balls? He jumped. I'd imagine he may not have made a rail with any of the balls after he hit them. I don't know if he's actually on 2 fouls here. This could be under contention because 3 point is not a foul. Not making 3 points isn't a foul. He did hit the rack, but did a ball hit a cushion afterwards? So there could be a bit of contention after this because if Rafi calls 2 fouls and Ryan says no, I'm not sure where we go from here. It could be a bit of early drama. Yeah, mate, I'm doing one now. Sounding sharp this morning, Christopher. I'm not feeling too sharp, but I'm always looking sharp. You know that, so. Got the old specs on, the old bottle top. See, I think we've got the same glasses, me and Dan O'Rourke there.
Mine are better.
Shut up, are they? They're like $9.99 jobbies.
Glasses direct.
Glasses direct, same thing. You got 2 for a tenner. So I think Rafi's left this 1 ball poking out anyway. So highly unlikely that we're going to get to see any dramas about the 3 fouls. Dan's already looking at the menu. Dan looks like he could. If you leave him without food for 10 minutes, he will tear up. He is a lump. He's showing me his guns, but I ain't impressed. Jakob's missus, though, that impresses me. She's a fiery little thing. Definitely proper. You don't mess about with Charlie. She's noticed I spoke about her. She's rearing up. She's giving it the old 5-knuckle sandwich jobbies. But no, it's I'm glad to have them all here. Elite Able TV, the best stream in the business. In the best club in the business. I'd like to think you've probably got the best 9-ball commentator in the country right here. He's not saying much at the moment, but he hasn't got no headphones or earphones or a microphone. I've stolen them and nicked them. But hopefully this will go good. These cash days will run. We'll have 6 events next year. Anyone looking to have a cash game, 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball on an American pool table, I will release the dates on Monday for the 6 events next year. And anyone interested in a new series, American Pool Series, starting up next year as well, keep a look out. Please like my Pigeon Pool Promotions page. You'll find links to it pretty much everywhere. I've shared the head out of it. It's or go on my profile, Chris Patient, and you'll find it on there. So Rafi's actually he's played a really good shot there. He's managed to knock the 5 on, but he's got to thread the needle a bit here. It's a tough shot to get back on the 6. He's going to have to play it just under. He's going to have to just square it up between the over the 9, under the 9, between the 8. Yeah, see, running into the 9's no good. He put too much side on it. It looks like he's struggling out there. He doesn't look happy. He does not look happy. Darren Appleton sharing my video. Thank you very much, Darazar. Love you, Apples. You're a top man.
Tell him I pumped him 25-18. I gave him 13 starts.
Dan demolished his food. Only thing he can finish.
Demolished him on fucking.
Apparently, he's chirping up next to me, giving it large, Mr. O'Rourke. Apparently, he gave you a big start and still smashed your George Pope. We're not going to go into it too much because that's just that marbles game. But he said he'd play you on the American pool table as well. Maybe you could be on the next card. Rafi getting some run, yeah, maybe. But look, we're only 4 frames in Robin. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, let's be honest. Ryan's missed the pack when breaking. Made a couple of silly errors. You know, he shouldn't be 3-1 up in the first place. So I don't think the run comes into it, to be honest, at the moment. Hello, Sean. Can you keep us up to date on the scores? Yeah, mate. I literally shouted them out a little while ago. I will do it in the next few minutes when they change a bit. I've never played American pool before. Well, now's your chance, George. You might have a chance because from what all accounts I read, you're rubbish at English pool. So I'm only repeating what Dan O'Rourke told me. What, you're playing your teammates for cash? You're playing your teammates for cash? What, like decent cash? You lot off your nut, you lot. You English pool players got no respect for each other. So, Sean, I'll just give you a quick update again. Like Barry's 6-4 up, and John and Joel are 7 apiece, and John's just banged her 2. I'm not sure they're playing cool shot. And obviously, for. Whoa. Did Rafi miss that 9? Huh? How's it 4-1? Did I miss something here? I turned away because I thought it was. Oh, Rafi's 4-1 up. Oh, yes. I'm thinking Ryan should be 4-1 up. But I've completely lost the plot. Ignore the commentator. He's gone mad. He's actually Rafi's at last hit a decent break and not found the 1. Not found the 1 at all. So I can see a push out. So the clubs we're getting a few more people in as we go. Obviously a lot more games to be played yet. Got me versus I'll just call him Reggie. Reggie, the Filipino ATM. It's scheduled for 4 o'clock, but I can't imagine it being at 4 o'clock because we had some TV problems setting up, and it's probably going to be more about 5. And then we have the one and only So Sure, the man that that everyone knows, like in the American Pool Series. He's played Shane Van Bonin for 10 grand and beat him. He's off his nut. You never know what you're going to expect. I've told him he's got to behave on the stream, but you know, he's one of the most naturally gifted pool players you'll ever see, and he's a proper character. Versus a guy called Luke Rowlinson, who's been out of the game by all accounts for quite a while, but he will be playing. Those two are playing for £1,000 a man each later at 7, but will probably be 8. And yeah, it should be a good day. It should be a good crowd in here. We've got 8 matches in total, ranging from £250 a man up to I think mine's £1,500 a man. Well, you know, we did have a bigger game scheduled, 2,500 a man, but unfortunately, one of the players pulled his back at work Thursday or something. So we've had to mess around the schedule a bit, and it's all worked out. We will get there. See, those middle pockets are tight, man. Like, those middle pockets are savage. I had a go on it yesterday. Yes, they're going to make me look like a fool later for sure. This table will catch you out. The cloth's grippy, and the middle pockets are tight. Yes, down the rails they're all right, but you catch a point. If you're playing something on the outside, Joy, it might just ping straight back at you. So, like, Rafi seems to have a good pace to the table. Maybe not. he's talked me out of that one. I thought Rafi had a good pace to the table, but he's let me down. I think he's just going to flick off this and play safe. Yeah. That's a good shot. I think he might have left an edge here. I don't know if we can get another camera angle that shows a better view. Oh, what's that? That one up there. That one up there, Dan. We'll have a look at that one. The top one, the new one that Jacob put up. Jacob, or whatever. Jacob. I'm just going to call him Charlie's missus. Yeah, so I don't think there's any 2 hanging out there. So he's going to have to kick at this. He will be calling it, I'm sure. So that's not worked out. So how's everyone enjoying the stream? Is that the Moscone Cup table? Mark Whiteman, yeah, it is, mate. Why do they wear them funny gloves? I've got to be honest, when I was an English pool player, I used to think, what are these mugs doing wearing a glove? But truth be told, with the way the equipment is, I'm never without a glove playing American pool. I don't know what they do, what they put on these cues, and because they're so big, they're big and thick, like, a glove does really make it a lot easier to, get the cue gliding through your hand, so you can get through the ball better. The balls you got to remember, the balls are a lot heavier than like the English pool table. You do have to. Sometimes you do have to really get through the ball and make a conscious effort. So that's why they wear gloves. And I do have some lovely town gloves at £15 a pop that you can message me for, if you should so need. So Rafi's played a good shot here, but these middles, they ain't for me. They are not for me. If he thinks he's dropping this in the middle and getting back across for the 7, nah. No, I don't. We're pretty close. So I've got to keep it down a little bit, but I'd be playing this long for sure. They're playing call shot, so he'd have to call this if he was playing this long, I'd have thought. Yeah, no chance. Like, more chance of biting the back of your neck. And if you've ever tried it, it ain't easy. I just noticed Jacob's got an 8-ball tattoo. He is devoted to the game and the stream. And he's very serious. I'm not sure if he knows how to take me yet. No, not a smile, nothing. Yeah, Charlie's giving the old hand signal. She knows how to take me. Savage she is. Savage. So, thanks for clearing that up. No worries, John Paul, and holler at me if you want one. £15, free postage, lovely. So don't forget to keep liking and sharing, guys, and hit up our sponsors, Cyclop Balls. If anyone wants any Cyclop Balls, watch this space. If you're looking for some in the future, clubs, pubs, homes, I will have a deal on some balls very soon. I have got them at the moment, but it's worth waiting. If you want multiples, I will do you a deal very shortly. So Ryan's taken these well. He's taken these well. He's done what he's needed to do. Just needs to slot this 9. Yeah, it's a good finish. The crowd getting behind their man. That's what I like to see. That's what I want. Do you know what I mean? A bit of encouragement after the rack, not on the backswing. You just give someone a wink then. Is there a nice little treacle? No, it looks like a. No, it's not a treacle. Let's put it that way. How many rats on tables there, George? How many rats on tables? Mate, there's only one, buddy. There's only one. This year's Mosconi's one. This is the only Mosconi table from 2018, and it is you can find it at All Saints Sports Bar. Cyclops. Probably, but how come they're different colours to usual? Oh yeah, Matt Coat, because these are Cyclops balls. I prefer them. I think a lot of they're used on the GB9, which is the number 1 tour in Britain. So we kind of thought we'd run along the same lines as them, use the same top quality products, keep all the players on a level playing field. So that's why they're different. The 6 is the light green, and the 7 is like a turquoise. If that's any help to you. Sean knows he plays on the GB9, so Rafi's just going to play a safe here on the 1, and a good safe it is too. That keeps him in the game. Billingsgate Market. Nah, I don't mind fish as long as it's battered, comes with chips, a bit of salt and vinegar. Like, other than that, you know what I mean? I ain't getting all smelly and all that lark. No, it's not for me. Oh, look, he loves me, this fella. Look, Jakob's sorted me right, and I called him Jakob. How'd you like them apples? So, oh no, I think they're about to let the trade call on the. Oh no, she's on the. What's she on the keyboard? Are you a George fan, Charlie? Are you? Oh, Pope. I thought I was about to say that. Oh no, this is what happens when you let treacles touch computers. We're under it. Wylops sound better. Yeah, Wylops. I'm always up for a Wylop. Why not? Wylop. So for me, this is like being the right side of the toe, so you can play the 3 in the side. For me, you just want it to come one rail back towards. Yeah, sweet pal. What's up, brother? So like, I've got Dan O'Rourke like FaceTiming people here. Was it George Pope? There's only one Pope in London, isn't there? Are you from Kent? Oh, he's gone that way. See, I don't like this because you're coming to the rail. So can you just roll this through? It's going to be a lot of distance. Charlie's sending her wishes to people. Bless her, she's a good dude. I ain't scared of you, girl. What are you talking about? No, man, I like the challenge. It's all right. I ain't scared of no one. I just see it all as a challenge. I'll take anyone. I've got little man syndrome. I don't care.
No, I'm not little. I'm fun size.
Yeah, you know that. You know that. Wylock sounds better. Let's get them comments down. Who's got the mass? Oh no, I can do it on here. I think. All right. Are they? I don't want to type nothing. I'll talk about it, don't I? That's why I've got a mic. We'll keep you updated. So, Rafi's got a tough positional shot, threading the white between the 6 and the 7 and back out to the centre of the table here. Yeah, and for that reason, to be honest, that's not really the shot I'd have played. Sweet. Yeah. What type of rack are you using? Never seen one like that. So yeah, so we're using Outsville racks. How about giving them a shout out, like hoping they'll sponsor us next year? I've actually pilfered these from the GB9 because I rate the racks. I just thought, for all intents and purposes, I haven't got round to contacting, I think it's Chris Renfro, about them sponsoring us yet, mainly because I'm just chocker with everybody else. But I'm hoping they're going to sponsor us next year and supply new racks for series and cash days. But the racks are very good. They're paper, so they tend to last longer. You can, like, if you accidentally put a big crease in them, you can just iron them out and they will last forever. I really like them. I rate them. They keep the balls tight. So I hope that answers your question. Outfill racks, they're called. They're not cheap, but what product that does the job well is, you know what I mean? You can buy cheap racks, and then you can keep buying cheap racks and keep buying cheap racks and keep buying cheap racks, and then they become expensive. Just buy one that will last and that's good. So buy an outfill rack. So that's a good shot. Ryan's negotiated this well, and he looks to be back in his stride, which is what we want to make a game of this. Good player, Ryan. No, I don't want to really dig him out too much, but the last time we did play, I did pump him on the GB9. No commentators curse, nothing. So no, we don't curse these people. So these are gone. These are gone. That's a nice finish. He looks like he's back in stroke. He just needs to keep his head on, Ryan. Like, he can play the game for sure. So while they're racking the balls, why does it, you want to take this opportunity to give us a like and a share, and you could be in a chance with winning a free Tayum package, which includes a Tayum 2.0 piece of chalk, Tayum glove, a medium playing tip, and a Tayum brake tip. I will pick a winner at the end of the day through all the shares. It'll be random. I might get Jakob to do that, or Charlie. We'll have a little treacle do it for us, and then I'll send it out to you. About £70 retails worth of stuff, just for a like and share. How do you like them apples? So, just when the game's finished, don't log off. Don't leave us double lively, because we will be doing player interviews between matches. And so that's a nice break. He's made 3 points. He's nicely on the one. It's a bit awkward because he needs to get on the 2 in the side. Obviously, because it doesn't go past the 8. So I think he needs to go forward 3 rails here with a bit of run inside.
Yeah, I know. I will do.
That's a good shot if he doesn't overrun this. The table's caught him out again. It's nice to see Ryan. Looks like he's back in the groove. Yeah, man. Like, Zoe, are you Ryan's Mrs. Wife, sister, cousin, auntie? Hello, Zoe. Anyway, that's a good shot. That's a good shot. Shot, Rafi. Paddy Heenan. Don't forget to like and share, guys. Thanks very much. And sit back, relax, with a coffee or a beer, and enjoy the action. We have 3 games for you today. This one, and unfortunately, with a pull-out, you now have me on the stream as well, which should be oh my goodness gracious me. I know what you're all going to be thinking. You're expecting someone tall, dark and handsome to be on your screens, but unfortunately my looks don't match up to my voice. So ladies, don't be sending your underwear just yet. You will be disappointed. I don't match up, and nor does my pool, to be honest. It could be a pigeon fest, an absolute chop fest, but it'll be worth a laugh. And I think my opponent's just walked in. If someone wants to go and put their foot out, I will throw someone a £50 note. Charlie's on the phone. Look, she's took her earphones off. She's ready to go and iron some little guy out for me. Good girl. Uppercut. She don't care. They must have been desperate for someone. I'm the wife. Hello, Vakadja. Hello, wifey. How you doing? Hope you're well. I think these guys. I think I'd give. Yeah, like this is like, this cloth's just been fitted. It's very quick. Bobby Quinn. I don't know if you're an American pool player, like, or if you're in the UK at all, but feel free to come down and like get a bit of game. Like, this is early doors, Give them a chance to settle in. Like, Rafi has only had like 20 minutes on this table, like, ever. So Ryan's geared up for the break. Okay, Bobby. So you play English pool, right? I tell you now, I played English pool for 15 years. I wasn't the best, but I can play for sure. This game is definitely harder than English pool to play to a decent standard, like a high standard. Yes, the pockets are bigger, but there's way more to it. The balls are heavier. The equipment's harder to use. You've got jumps, kick safeties. You can't really. I know it's apples and oranges, but personally, I think anyone will tell you, like, all right, Jason Shaw, Chris Mellin, Appleton, all them people that were at the top of the English pool game. I think they would all agree that this game's actually harder to play than English pool. And I managed the England team the other week against England versus USA. With Mellin and Appleton, and yes, I don't know. It's apples and oranges. Let's not get into it. Let's just enjoy it for what it is. It's a cash game that we don't often get to see in this country. Well, never. Not for years, from what I've been told. But it'll be a regular thing now. Every 2 months next year, we'll have some decent cash action. So I don't think Ryan's played that too clever, unless he's just pulled up in time. It looks to be a good stroke now. Tables are fast. Yeah, you think playing on your club table down like your Rileys, they're fast. This is another level, and it's not just fast, it's grippy. So anything you do on the white, it's gone. Like the side, the screw, This isn't a Riley's cloth. This is a boom bit of gear. It's off. You've lost it. 2 different games. I've got a culture on, but from a personal opinion, I was just saying I think this one's harder to play, like, as an all-round game. So Ryan's got a nice angle here just to come off 2 rails out into the middle of the table and be plumb. Oh, is it up the top, is it? So, guys, please don't forget to give us a like and a share. It's what keeps us going. It's what keeps us going. It's what keeps everyone happy. My name's Chris Patient, the voice of the GB9, and now Pigeon Pool Promotions, who will be, which is my new thing. We'll have a series next year. Keep an eye out for the press release for that. And we have 6 more cash day events next year, so keep an eye out. We'll be working alongside Jakob and his team, Elite 8 Ball, soon to be Elite American Pool or whatever else you can get paid for. So that's a nice rack from Ryan. That's a nice rack. So draws it back to 5-4, and his support team love it. We've got another lump of Agita, and he loves the Blue Moon ciders. Loves the Blue Moon ciders. He's all over it. There's some characters here, mate. There's some characters. Everyone's enjoying themselves. Still early yet as well. I think by the time the 4 o'clock game goes on, there'll be a good few people here. So just keep you updated on the scores. Joel and John are locked at 8 apiece. Barry is 7-6 up, and hold on one cotton picking minute. Jakob has just told me we are live on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. So you can easily log onto your smart TV and look us up on Elite 8 Ball TV and see us on your big screens. Listen to me with your surround sound. What dulcet tones I know. Or turn the sound down, or turn the sound off. Watch it in mute mode. You don't even have to listen to me. You lucky people. So we've got Ryan at the table here. So for me, as long as you can get from the 2 to the 3, it needs to be straight on the 2 really. It needs to be straight on the 2, so you can just plop this in. It needs to be on the rail, so then you can come round the angles and get back on the 4. So it wants to be plumb on the rail here. George Pope, he ain't missing about. He's already done it. I don't know who the fan club is, Sean, but they're lovely fellas. Although we have got a few of the GB9 crew here. You know, they're all knocking about. Even Gavin, the governor's sat down. We've got a fella here smiling at me. I don't know what his name. What's your name, sir? Amar, nice to meet you, my brother. He's got big hands. He just shook me hands. They're massive. They're like gorilla mitts. Christ, they breed them big round here. Crying out loud.
You need one of these in your life.
Hold on, he's only give me a towel. He's only give me a towel.
I haven't given it to you.
Yeah, sure. I'm wiping my mush with it and everything. He don't want it back now. So that's a great shot. I think that's going to get up. Oh wow, the sides just kicked. That's unlucky. I thought he'd hit that really well. I've got to be honest. So I might get Gavin over in a minute just to talk through some events from Allstars, because you know, what a venue. What a venue. I might have a little chat with Gavin, see what he's got coming up, if he's got anything else he wants to talk about. We'll do a little look at the pictures that I'm putting up. I'll put some pictures up later. Absolutely fantastic venue. I don't know how many screens there are here, but there's got to be in actual fact, there's got to be 20 100-inch screens that I can see, and I've just literally turned around. What a gaff this is! Seriously, amazing venue, absolutely amazing venue. Like they got all the sports, all the 9-ball tables, American pool tables, English pool tables, Chinese pool tables, 100 TVs. I don't think much of the regulars. You know, keep sticking their fingers up at me, but the governor's all right. So Ryan's managed to negotiate this rack really well, and I tell you, looks like 5-5 to me. What a guy! So this is going to be locked, guys. I don't know if they've scheduled a break, but I don't know about them, but I'm going to need one. I think I might need a gin and tonic at some point. There's no scheduled break, but I'm sure there'll be a 5-minute break for a wheeze and etc. etc. I left himself a bit straight. No, it's a good job to pocket the message. What a shot! Yeah, great shot. What happened? Did you kick at it? I can hear laughing at the tenor says it's on him on the blue siders. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Michael Brown. Yeah. You understand? Yeah, I've already done it by mirroring on you. Yeah. On Facebook. You don't mess around, George. What a shot! Yeah, some great shots going on. I think Ryan's in the groove. If he will kick himself if he does not make this though, because what a rack he's run. He needs to make this. Yeah, that's a good shot. And the crowd goes wild. Michael Brown on the Blue Moon. Yes, he loves it. He loves it. Yes, the Blue Moon. The crowd goes wild. Now they're digging out my accent. What's going on? So he kicked it, cool shot. He loves it. That's what he does, mate. Ryan O'Neill, like, you know, you look at him and you think he ain't a great player, but he's all right. No, Ryan's a good player, man. Zoe, yeah, put your hands up, girl. Put your hands out. If he wins this, you deserve a new bag for Christmas, right? Right, set down. He's looking at me. That Michael Brown's looking at me like he wants to eat me. I'm a little bit worried. Right, so Ryan's looking to make the one in the sides and 3 in the corner, and he's hitting pretty bad, to be honest. And come right across him. So it looks like a push shot to me. Don't forget to like and share, guys, please. Don't forget to like and share. So there's no value at kicking this. I would, you know what I'd be tempted to do? I'd be tempted to. I don't know actually if I would. Maybe push to like a half a jump and bank. Oh, I don't know if you can do that. Let's just push straight out. Yeah, so like I'm pretty pleased with the shares so far. 91 shares. Looks like I'm losing more money this week. Giving away a Tatum package. Loving life. If I don't win this game, I'm under it. Christmas is cancelled, kids. You know what I mean? We'll be all right. I'm sure Ryan will give us a couple of oranges, Satsumas for me to stick in their stockings or something if he wins this. So Ravi's played another good shot there, but the only thing is Ryan can jump. If you cannot leave Ryan like I would say he's favourite to make the 3 here. Like I know it's going to be tight. See, look, he's always favourite to hit it like and put it in the right direction. He's just hit it a bit thin. I think he was probably worried about clipping the 6 first and aired on the side of caution. Which I can't say I blame him. So it's a close game now, close contested game at 5 apiece. I think they've both settled down, you know, and we're off really. That's what I would say. We've still got a long way to go. I don't know if I've got it in me. Try and get comfortable. It's a good shot. So this is all really about the 3 to the 5, 5 to the 6, and then the rack's wide open. Just like to thank Tatum Billiards. Oh yeah, that's up there with awful. That yeah, that's not ideal. So where was I? I'd like to thank Tatum Billiards, Cyclop Balls. Who would I like to? Yeah, Tatum and Cyclop Balls. Obviously myself, Pigeon Pool Promotions. Please, please, please find and like my page. Even share it if you like to for all my upcoming events. Obviously, keep an eye on the page. All dates will be put out hopefully in the next week or so about the upcoming series and future cash days. There will be 6 cash days next year. Already obviously had inquiries about, you know, can I play, who can I play, blah, blah, blah. This does take a lot of organising. 1 cash game is hard, 8 is harder, and I've got potential for more. So if you're interested, get your names down. I'll see who I can match you up with. You know, we try and make sure all games are as fair as possible, and whoever plays best on the day wins. So get your names down, keep an eye, message me, and Allstars Bristol. I need to put out a massive thanks to them. You know, what a firm. What, you know, they've gone out and bought this RAS on. You know, it didn't need to. We was semi-happy with just having the tables reclothed, but you know, we spoke about it, and they went Chris, and then I've gone, oh Rafi, oh no, but they said, oh Chris, we've got your arrest, son. We've got your arrest on, son. We'll look after you, and then that means I can look after you players, and we'll always have the best products available for our games. So Ryan's had a nice little flick. Well, Rafi's had an unlucky flick, or Ryan's had a good flick. So I like the fact that Ryan's just had a little walk around the table. Make sure he lands right side of the 7 here. So yeah, I like what he's doing. I would like to just come straight back and leave myself in the middle of the table, and then you just can't. Oh, yes, it's so grippy, the table. Like, you know, he didn't want to be anywhere near that 8. He'd rather have been out further to the centre of the table, because now he's got to punch this a little bit, really. He's a bit confused. He'd rather have fallen like half a foot shorter and just been able to come at a wider angle, so he can just come out for the 8. His pocket still takes it. He still cues well, but it was a lot hard. It's harder than it needs to be, especially with the queuing. What? Some pretty little young lady has just walked past me with an awful lot of food. Hold on, let me stand up, because that... Oh my God, Dan O'Rourke, what have you got there? My mate, that is... Right, I thought the pool tables were good. The food is out of this world. It's huge, mate. No one's going hungry in this gaff. No one. Dan, give us a curly fry. Give us a curly fry, son. Don't mess me about. What do you mean, no? Dan O'Rourke wouldn't even give me a curly fry. He's got a bag of curly fries on there. He's got a bag of onion rings on top of his double burger. You can tell why. You can tell how he stays in shape. Round. Yes, Ryan. So that's a good rack. Well, I don't know. He done what he needs to do. I like the fact that he took his time. He made sure. And so after all this, Ryan takes a 6-5 lead. So Rafi needs to put himself together here and see what's going on. Hello, good afternoon. So what's going on, people? Where's the chat gone? Why are you not talking to me? Like, no, there you go. I thought the chat had gone down. So can we have it back up there, please, Mr. O'Rourke? The laptop. There you go. So if you give me that, I can do all that. Oh my goodness gracious me! Going for a Ganders with Damien Stokes, lovely. So push the 5 on the 6. Martin Taylor's in the firm. We've got them all here, lovely. So don't forget to give us a like and a share, guys. Please get the views back up. I'd appreciate it. I'm just going to go back through a few of the comments. I didn't realise the laptop's internet had gone down. I can hear Michael. Yeah, what a shot, blah, blah, blah. Absolute beauty, blah, blah, blah. Tie it up. Shane will be down here in a bit. Jeff Johnston, keep tagging and sharing, people. Keep tagging and sharing. I want something, yeah. Yeah, not as big as that. Half the size of that would be perfect. Cheers. Do you want anything? Gavin. Cheers. So we've just managed to tap up the governor for a bit of grub, which is ideal, because Dan O'Rourke has just sat down with his man-mountain of food. Right, I'm on Slimming World. Right, so I've had my fruit this morning, right, and he sits down with his heart attack on a plate. It's just not fair. Torture. So anyway, let's get back to the game here. So Rafi's, there's no really way to put this. Rafi's left with a roadmap. Like, just screw across. Yeah. Like my God, man! Like seriously, yeah. Look at this. Look, Jacobs just took a picture of this, right? Like Dan O'Rourke's a big fella, but this burger is as big as Dan's head. Like, and he is a lump. Oh wow, Rafi's chopped up. Wow, man. He's looking at me. He's giving me the eye. He's giving me the eye to say, "What have I done here? I'm about to go 7-5 down from 4-1 up." This is not a good start. Well, this is not ideal for Rafi or Rafi supporters. I'm hoping all Filipinos go this way because I'm playing one in a bit. So Sean Stevens, if everyone can just make sure they give us a like and a share, please, people. Visit the Allstars Bristol page, Pigeon Promotions, and the Elite 8 Ball TV. And Dan O'Rourke, I don't know what's wrong with the geezer, but he just keeps showing me his photos. Instead of finding loads of treacles in there, all he's showing me is like loads of food pics. He's eating all the treacles. Gavin, the governor's just sat behind me. He's eating them all. What a geezer. Mate, in all seriousness, what a lovely gaff. The governor's lovely. He ain't hanging about. I thought he's like a Hoover. He's just inhaling the grub. Oh, wow. He's scratched as well, I think. No. Has he got a roll? He's got a roll. That's you shouldn't really be able to miss these from down there, but I say that you will see me miss a lot, I'm sure. So Dan O'Rourke has just put his food down. No, he's eating with the other hand, but he's gonna change the camera angle for us, or has done. And I think he's only been left with a jump shot. And if I'm going to be honest, these Filipinos generally don't really go. I don't want to sound like I'm generalising them. They generally don't go for a jump stick. They generally don't jump. They're more kickers. So I'd imagine he's going to try and kick at this, which I think it's a long jump as well, actually. So I'm maybe doing him an injustice. Yeah, that's a tough jump. I think there's a lot of distance from white to. Yeah, so maybe I'm doing a bit of an injustice. So carry on liking and sharing, please, guys and girls, and we will see how we go. You know what? After all this chaos, I haven't even shared the stream in my own page. What have I done? Oh.
Shot.
That's a great shot. Absolute great shot. So. Wow.
Can you watch the replay?
No. So I'm just going to turn the mic off for 1 second while we just sort this out. Well, apparently he hit the 9, so I'm just letting them sort it out. I don't actually really want to be responsible for any decisions, playbacks, but they've managed to sort it out between themselves. If we have to do playbacks, we will. I'd rather they just work it out between themselves. It shouldn't be too difficult. I thought it was a call because I was. We're going to have a look back ourselves and work it out, but they've decided it was a foul. It's a tough gig. It's a tough gig. Who'd want to be a tournament or cash days organiser? So we're just having a little look back now ourselves while Ryan wraps the ball. So you couldn't put it up there, could you, Dan? You couldn't have done. Okay, no worries. We haven't got replay motion.
No, that's live.
That's
on my phone.
Yeah, I know, but can we not have replayed it up there? No, we couldn't. Okay. What sort of outfit is this?
Can't talk anyway.
He can't even answer back because he's got a mouthful of curly fries. Right, this shot's taking a while. So he did call it. I said I wouldn't even. Well, I suppose. So I've got a real close-up view of this. I'm just going to see if the 9 wobbles.
Touched him.
Yeah, that's why I don't. Darren, don't get involved.
He didn't touch that.
You can't get involved. Yeah, no, that's tough. Like, that's tough. Like, everyone agrees that he touched it, but from actually on the stream, it didn't look like it did. It's rough. This is why I try to stay out of it, because if there was a ref there, it was a foul. Well, Sean, they've called it as a foul, so that's why I wanted to stay out of it. I can't even tell from the stream if it was a foul. So we've just watched it back. So anyway, it's all done and dusted. Ryan's on a finish here, and he's got a nice little run to the finish line. Is it that nicely? Oh, too nicely. He's now going to have to come. He's now going to have to use the side rail. I think. I'm not sure if he's got too much angle. Oh no, he's looking it up like he can hold, so he's all right. Maybe he's a big lad, Ryan. He might just want to watch. Oh no, he's miles away from the 7. So this is probably what he wants after being gifted a frame. To nice little run out for 8.5. You can all. As far as the foul's concerned, you can all. What are you doing? You can all wait and see yourselves. Maybe look back on it, work it out yourselves. I'm not getting involved in that. If they want refs, they can pay for them. Other than that, it should be a gentlemanly game. Work it out amongst yourselves. Dan's just giving me the nod as if to say, now to tackle the burger. This thing is like, it's like a Starship Enterprise. This thing, it's just huge. Like, so he's just remove the rack. He's now got to compose himself and make sure of the Yeah, so Ryan's complaining that he can hear the crowd going on about the foul, and to be honest, I understand what he's saying, because you can constantly hear them going on and on and on about it, and it needs to be put to bed. It needs to be put to bed. It did get built up on top of him, and I understand that. But luckily for him, Rafi's chopped another one. So yeah, I think both players just need to gather their thoughts a bit here, and just remember what's going on. They've got a job to do, and forget about what's gone before. Personally, I'm not getting involved in fouls and stuff. What's done is done. If they wanted refs, they had the option to buy them. But so there's a lot of discussions going on, and it matters none, because the general consensus is it was a foul. Ryan won that one. General consensus is Ryan was put off with the last frame with everyone going on about it, and he won that one as well. So if they just put it all to bed, we can move swiftly on with the game. That's what I would like. So if anyone's in the chat box want to pop up and say hello, I might just say hello back. How's the baguette doing? The baguette is, let me swing around. He's 9-8 up. He seems to be struggling. I've got my little Filipino opponent behind us, little Reggie. Isn't the real name's Amigo? Amigo, yeah, like that. Amigo. So he's eyeing up his opponent. He's eyeing up Marquesh. I don't like it. I can feel me burning in the back of my head. So if everyone can just give us a like and a share. Yeah, see, Ryan loves the little jump shot. He's been a bit unlucky there. He looks a bit stressed, does Ryan? He shouldn't be stressed. You know, he's 8-5 up and cruising, and Rafi's chopping up everywhere. All he's got to do is just maintain what he's doing. He's going to get chances. You know. The main problem really is, when are they going to have a toilet break? Because I've drunk too many coffees and I need another one. And what's the chances of me winning my cash game? Probably slim to none. Yeah, even Gavin, the governor's digging me out and saying 0. What a life. I'll bring him this business. Although, he could probably have done without it. What a club. Gavin's trying to back against me. What a guy. Come here. Don't say that. Adam, no one wants to talk to you, mate. I cannot be sensitive, Sean. I've got a very thick skin. You need it when you're short, overweight, and not overly attractive. But I've got a great sense of humour. I can laugh about it. It's okay. So Rafi's clearly got a sense of humour as well, because he's having a little chuckle to himself about how he's ended up 8-5 down. Oh, how's he missed that? He's almost hit that plum. He's tried to get the white behind the 8, obviously. So this rack is all about getting from the 7 to the 8, really. Oh, he's on 2 fouls. I've been informed he's on 2 fouls. To be honest, I really wouldn't even be playing for the 3rd foul. Just run the rack. Sensitive soul. Yeah, not really. So I can't believe he's going for the 3 fouls here. Like, why not just run the rack? If he doesn't get this, he's going to crucify himself. Yeah, see, look, he's inside the 8. That's no good. I just think that's a bad shot selection. Just run the rack. That you know what? All that's going to do is give Ryan confidence as well, because careful. If Ryan's seeing him turn down finishes for the sake of attempting a free foul, it can only breed confidence in Ryan. So for those wanting to be updated, it's now 9 apiece with Barry and Ali. So that's a close contested game as well. I think it's 10 apiece as well between Joel and John. I think Ryan almost made a bank, which are pretty hard on this table. They do square up a lot. And some pretty young lady just tried to give us food. Unfortunately, it wasn't ours. It was a cheese and pickle sandwich. That's for Mr. Challenger. I think Dan's not... No. He almost looked defeated by the monstrosity that was his plate of food. But no, he's ploughing through. So So Rafi's kicking at the 4 here. Yeah, that's a good hit. And so the raffle loves the safety. Rafi, terrible effort at the safety in my opinion. Yeah, for sure, Adam, I totally agree. 9-ball Flash Master. Yeah, personally, I just think his shot selection is shot. I don't think he's. I think he's lost his head a bit. I think he's lost his cool. You know what? Ryan's trying to pinch a bit here. I played on this for the first time last night. Not for very long. But if he hits that knuckle at any pace, it's not staying in. Oh, he just dropped it with a bit of check side. It looked like he was going to try and proper bang it and pinch it, which would not have worked well. I can testify to that. So how are you, Mr. Stevens? How's your weekend? What have you got planned? I hope you're busy doing GB9 stuff, getting it ready for the new year. It's looking at being a promising tour. Oh, what a roll. The 5 goes nowhere. So it just looks like I'm safe. He should be tight up behind the 6 here. Even he shouldn't play this too bad. Famous last words. I really shouldn't dig out too many people, considering I'm playing next on the stream. And yeah, Ryan's going straight for the jump stick here, and this is a close jump. I think he's using. Is he using a James Henshaw? I think he's using a James Henshaw jump cue, and he does love it. He does love it. Knackered in the Isle of Wight, helping my mum move house. Oh, I feel your pain, buddy. Cheers, John. That sort of negativity is just, it's just not needed in this chat, mate. Like, I think, they'd back themselves. Like, I'm garbage and I'm backing myself. So, you think this is rubbish? Wait, if you want, don't tune into the next match. You know what I mean? Like, Josh, we can't all be professionals like yourself, buddy. It's hard times. We just do what we can do. We try and enjoy the game. And I've got to be honest, both of these are not garbage, not in a long shot. They're just struggling, New table, new cloth. And yeah, you can call it how you like. It's entirely up to you. They're definitely not Moscone Cup standard. What you'd see on the Sky Sports, but not many are. In actual fact, 10 in the world are every year. So you're judging it by that. On pockets that are actually bigger than these, and you probably don't see much of this. I don't know where Ryan's ranked on the GB9, but I'm far from professional. I'd love a game at 9-ball. Or Josh, or whatever your name is. Josh, I can barely see it. My glasses are foggy. Listen, pal. If you want a game on the card next time, you message me, Chris Patient or Pigeon Pool Promotions. Look up my page. I'll find you a fair game for as much or as little as you'd like. It can be done. If you're that keen, you're in. Dan O'Rourke's looking very proud of himself. He's on his last little nibble of his man mountain of food. It come out on what can only be described as a China baking tray. That's how big it is. So Ryan to break. Far harder game than people get credit for, of course. I'll play you, Josh, if Yeah, to be fair, Neil, Ryan's actually a really good jumper normally, but even I was surprised. Yeah, exactly, Ryan, Ricky and Adam, I haven't really got time for it. I should really just ignore them, but I was just trying to stick up for the guys. At least they're doing what they enjoy. They're sticking their money where their mouth is, and they're getting on with it. They're playing they're playing, you know, on some great equipment, and you know, we're just here to enjoy ourselves. Yeah. So Ryan's just looking at running this rack. So the most important balls here are probably shouldn't have any issues getting from the free to the. Well, actually, you probably could have done with a bit more angle, but to come 2 rails, because now it might slide a bit. But I'd still come 2 rails. There you go. That's perfect. Oh, I say it's perfect. It does seem to run on a little bit more than I think it does. Ricky, exactly right. You know, like there's no need for it. Just they stuck their money up. They stuck their money where their mouth is. We're all here to have a good time. And as I say, I'm garbage, but I'm having a go. I've only been playing the game 6-7 months. That's what it's all about, isn't it? You're not often going to get the chance to play on a Rasson table in these conditions with this stream. You know, with this crowd, you know, just enjoy the moment. Don't be comparing it to Jason Shaw and, you know, Chris Mellin. These people ain't that. These people are here to enjoy the game and stump up a bit of cash, maybe win a bit or lose a bit before Christmas. Yeah, but look at that. You can tell. Look at the stroke he's putting at 6, and you're calling him rubbish. Like, you know, he's just not played. You know, I'm not going to go on about it. Moving swiftly on. Yeah, I hope your back's getting better, Ricky. So just like and share, guys. Like, you know, let's get these figures up. My sponsors would appreciate it. Tayum Billiards, thank you very much. Cyclop Balls. I'll even give Andy Clough a mention as well. Who will be our sponsors from next year. We are Pigeon Pool Promotions, and in association with Elite 8 Ball TV. And the crowd getting behind Ryan there for what is now a 9-6 lead. See, Dan O'Rourke's just left me in charge of the scores. I think I'm about to work it out. There you go. So I now need to go on to there. And we've got food, so I'm just going to... Yeah, lovely, thank you. So we've just been handed some food, so I might try and see if I can get someone in the commentary box very shortly. Yeah, yours. Thank you, Don. So yeah, as soon as I can find someone else to cover the commentary for 5 minutes while I eat my food, because I've got to play at 4 o'clock, and so this is not gone. Rafi's case is in the way, or it's either that or the fact that Ryan's like 7 foot tall is not ideal. So I don't know, maybe when Dan O'Rourke's back, should we let him in the comm box to see what happens? I need to check the stream. I'm not sure if we're watching the game here. Are we watching the game? I assume we're watching the game. Because I've changed the camera to the thing. So I'm assuming the stream's fine. Yeah, stream's fine. That's good. So if everyone can give us a like and a share and get the figures up, we mostly appreciated. Oh, Ryan's just had a bit of a flap at one of them, and that free ball. He won't be amused. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Dan, I don't know what I've done. I've changed the score, buddy. Dan, how do you feel about commentating for 5 minutes? Are you allowed? By yourself? Can you do that? Can you keep them entertained? Are you all right? You're going to be all right, son? I just need to get some nose back in me, a bit of food, because I've seen you eat yours. I've got half a portion you have, and I still won't eat it, you lump. Right. So, guys and girls, I'm just going to hand you over to Dan O'Rourke for 5 minutes. He doesn't really know what he's doing, but bear with him, and he'll get the job done, and I'll soon be back with you. Thanks, guys and girls. See you in a minute.
Alright, after that lovely introduction there by the Pigeon himself, I'll be here for the next few minutes. Giving a brief insight into the game, why the Pigeon polished off his mini burger. I think, Ricky, there you've got yourself a game lined up. Sure there's a fair few people queuing up now to take the money. And for those of you obviously interested in the games coming up later on this evening, we have Chris Pigeon himself and the Pigeon playing at 4 o'clock. Or anticipated 4 o'clock, probably be closer to 5. Playing a man who's known as Migo. That's going to be for about, I believe, just over £3,000. And then there is So Sure himself on at 7 o'clock. Or probably be a little bit after, depending on the late running of the games. And that'll be for just over 2k. It's a lovely venue, this. If you're ever down in the Bristol area, make sure to stop in, check Allstars out. Got 9 tables in here, including the Sun match table. A few snooker tables, a dozen or so pool tables, and a couple of Chinese. So everything for all games. It's queued that well. So Thomas White, the only difference really between what you'd see on a normal set of balls from like your Rileys or something like that is the 6 is a light green and the 7 is a turquoisey type of colour. Yeah, Dave White, you're right. It's something that's been adopted, obviously, in English 8 ball, but it's no place for the American side of things. Craig Finch now 11-9 down. Right, let's just flick that lovely around 3 cushions. Losing chance now just to run this out. Commentators, guys. George Wright, it's actually Chris Pigeon himself who does the matchups. If you're interested in obviously playing a money match, you can message him or go on his page, Pigeon Pool Promotions. I'm sure he'll be able to find a game similar to the standards. Also make it as fair as possible, and then just the best curist on the day wins. Yeah, Nick, these are up and coming really. So Chris has obviously done a lot of work to organise 8 games today. So up in 3 on stream and 5 on the outside tables. And he's got 6 events lined up for next year. So 6 money guards with at least 5, 6, 7, 8 games all on the same day. So yeah, exciting. Obviously it's a little bit extra to the money match scene that obviously currently goes on. Also, everyone sees English being played. But no, that's good. Hello, Mark Parker. Also runs a very good tour. And Malcolm, MCM Productions. Yeah, Nick, I know you're down in the southwest, I believe. Maybe pop over to one next year. And obviously you like a bit of pool. But yeah, if you're looking at the tours, obviously you've got the GB9 and Mark runs a tour for the people who just like to get their shafts out and knock a few balls about and obviously win some money. Season runs pretty much from the start of the calendar year to the end. So you want to join a nice little tour. You've got the GB9 you can speak to Chris about. I believe he's there every time. And Mark as well. A few more people rocking up in the venue now, obviously for the later games. As Rafi starts to find his rhythm again. Yeah, Sean, you're exactly right there. GB9 and T9B. Something for all types of players. Rafi's cute, lovely there. Done well again. This is to reduce the deficit down to a frame. Addy is 11-10 up as Rafi just reduces the deficit to 9-8. So, Chris earlier has decided to obviously give a little promotion for anyone who likes and shares the video and the stream today. You'll be in a chance of, once it makes over 100 shares, being for the chance to win a tone package. So chalk glove and medium tip as well. So just 2 little clicks and could win over £70 worth of goodies. If you do want to buy any of the gloves or anything like that, feel free to get in contact with the man himself, Pigeon Promotions. Gloves are going at £15 a pop, I believe. If you are obviously just joining us for the first time, give us a like and share. Right, just trying to figure out a potential run out to stop the rock and just put it back. Start edging away and obviously getting starting up there. Nick, I'm not too sure, and obviously these lads, I'd say, I'm sure Chris will confirm, but they are off to a decent standard. I know Ryan plays on the GB9 tour and is, I believe, ranked quite up there. So if that gives you a little bit of an inkling, I'm sure I'll ask Chris when he gets back over. Mark Parker might be able to give you an answer on that as well. No, he knows the lads. There you go, cheers Sean. So he's looking just to obviously pinch this and bring it back, probably to about the second diamond, or going to the 9. Oh, wow. That's kicked him a bit. It's been unlucky with obviously the full thick hit. Bit of a hard shot now. He's looking at just getting his jump cue out. Might even be looking at trying to play the combo, using the white to kick across. Bit of a hard shot this there. It's definitely looking at knocking something into the 9. See the idea, just wasn't executed the best. And just like that, it's 9 apiece. So there you go, Ryan's in the top, top 30. He's ranked 26 from this year's GB9. Cheers for that, Darren. But yeah, just checking around the other scores in the games. Barry's still 11-10 down. 13-10 on the other table. I'm just not sure who to. I think it's John. Yeah, Nick. He was playing obviously the Supreme Series at Kendall ran this year. And though he did play against the USA before the Moscone. But yeah, back to the action. Bit of a rough on this, just on the cushion. Got to cue it true. Just played that well. And Rafi pulls back the lead for the first time in a few frames. This is going to be a topsy-turvy match. But everyone was confident, as he said at the start, he'll end up winning this. Probably end up something like 2018. Referee's just gone for a quick break, as Ryan's just saying he's getting a bit hot and flustered there. Probably just perusing through the comments. But no, he's a good player. I presume this will be played to a finish now as well. And Chris Patient will come over shortly to return to the commentary booth. So we're going to return with frame rack 20. Roughly leading 10 frames to 9. For the little man, he's got quite a big break. He's made the wing ball. Just moving the rack off the table there. Looks confident with this, he might play for the run. He's cued that well, you can tell he's flowing now. Carl Hoogley, I'll try and find out the other scores for you. It's 11-all in the French game, and 14-11 on the other table to John, I believe. Just a bit of mapping here to do. Wants to hold it as best as he can. Albeit he's going to leave snooker here. Quite easy to get out of. Depends obviously how Ryan wants to play this. Looks like Rafi's trying to. I think he's just said to Ryan, he's trying to play the bank. Yeah. He's trying to bank it off the black, off the 8 even. Obviously for him to leave positional to get onto the 4. Hello. And Ryan's just rode his luck. So rank 21. It's gone dry, and the Pigeon himself, after seeing me do a man versus food challenge, just decided to do a midget versus foods. How was it, mate?
It was alright, pal. It was good. It's a good bit of food.
It's lovely grub, ain't it?
Yeah, Slimming World's out the window, I think, this weekend. But hopefully I'll get back on it tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll stay short and fat forever. I'm like a warble. I just smashed my eyes, put my contacts in, so I can only see half the table at the moment. Hopefully I'll be able to see all of it by the time I've got to play young Reggie.
How you feeling for the game? Now on stream table as well.
Yeah, under it. But to be honest, like, as I say, like, I know my best beats his best. But anything can happen, really. Like, I could be so bad. I've got it in me.
Have you had your gin and tonic yet?
No, I ain't had a gin yet, but I might have one when we start again. Like, I've got it in me to be horrific.
I'll bring you over in G&T just before you start.
You're a good man. Like, I've only been playing the game like 6-7 months. I love the game.
But you're the England manager as well.
Yeah, I was the England manager for the England versus USA. But that's more about just organising sponsors and looking after the guys on the day, more than playability. I certainly wouldn't make the team by a country mile. You know, even Daryl Peach was the captain, and you know, he's a former world champion. And
I heard you were recommending to Peach that it was going to be you and Appleton in the doubles.
We tried. It didn't happen. Guys, like I see, we've got 54 in here, and how's that 3 gone in? But anyway, can we all give it a like and a share?
Over 100 shares.
Someone will win a Tayum package, which will include a medium playing tip, a Tayum glove, a block of 2.0 chalk, and a brake tip. Retail about £70. I've decided to give that away last minute for if we reach over 100 shares. So if you like and share, someone will win a Tayum package from me.
See a few more people sharing again.
Yeah, lovely. You know, get the shares up and give yourself the best opportunity to win a £70 worth of freebies.
No.
And also, look, guys, take a gander at the Allstars Bar Facebook page and have a look at this.
Allstars Bristol.
Yeah. All Allstars venues, if they live up to this sort of quality, it's quite the franchise.
Oh, it's amazing. It's well looked after. The manager's obviously a top fella.
He's Irish. That's his only downfall.
Oi! Whoa.
He's got no putchy for me. That's all I know. I like that.
Rumour has it he's going to go to the bar now and get you a couple of drinks.
I have ordered a coffee. It's on its way.
Now, obviously, you've got a little announcement coming out, haven't you? About for next year.
What, the 6 events of these, or the potential of having a series from here?
Well, let's talk about the 6 events first.
The 6, yeah, okay. So there'll be like six of these events next year, alternate months.
All money matches.
All money matches, all day, all the time, baby. You know what I mean? Like the minimum requirements are £250 a man.
Yep.
Play for as much as you want. There is no cap. The games will be as fair as humanly possible.
Now, who will organise the games? Will it be the players themselves, or will it come to you?
You can put forward, like, if you have someone in mind, put it forward. Like, realistically, I don't want starts being given.
Yeah.
Right. So if you ring me and say, I want to play so and so, he's offered me 5 to 21. Like, if there's other options, you will not be first on the list. I want fair games. Like, I don't want no starts given. I want who's the better player on the day. No coming away going, oh, that 5 start made a difference and all that. You know, so.
And obviously, you
Steve Brightside today. It had been tightened up. These are not 4.5 inches like they were on a Moscone, but somehow I think the new cloths took that in. But it will tighten up. Anyway.
And obviously the tour you were talking about.
Yeah, like the Pigeon Pool series. Hopefully we will nail dates down tomorrow. Me and Allstars for that. I don't really want to say too much about it just yet.
But keep everyone's eyes peeled.
Yeah, make sure you're keeping an eye on my page, the Allstars page, and even Elite Able TV's page, because every event I do will be streamed by Elite Able TV. God willing, they're available. You're not going to find a better streaming service than this. So it just makes complete sense for us, or for me as a promoter. That I have all the best facilities available for the players. So then, pool players are a pretty unforgiving bunch.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If there is something to moan about, they will find it.
Does that mean I get free entry next year?
What, for a cash game? No.
No.
You can find your backing for me if you like. But listen, no. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to promote American pool in the UK. I'm not going to name drop specifically, but I have former Moscone players looking for cash games. I'm looking at players all around Europe. Trying to get even Scotch doubles games for warm-ups between before World Cup of Pool events. I'm trying to cater for everybody. From £250 a man.
For all standards of the game.
Yeah, man. And it's not necessarily relevant how much you play for, whether you're on the stream. If it's a closely contested match, you could end up on the stream. If I think it's going to be exciting, there's how do I put this? There was a couple of games on the outside tables today that could well have been stream games, but I only get 3 stream games a day, so these are the ones we've gone for. Some people are going to be disappointed, some people are going to be happy.
Where's the one? No,
it's fine. He's going to run 2 rails, I would have thought, and come back out into anywhere near the middle pocket really. But yeah, so there's a lot planned for next year, and God willing, it all goes well, and there'll be a lot more events. There needs to be more. I've been involved in English 8 pool, as I say, for about 15 or so years, and I really enjoy the commentary side of things as well as playing. But I understand it has a place, and it's really massive in the UK right now, and even the big American pool guys, they're starting to work out that actually they can almost make just as much money playing English pool, say Appleton, Melling and stuff like that, of just playing the big tournaments over here than what they can travelling all around the world.
Yeah.
So I know there's a place for it, but for me personally, I just don't think it's exciting to watch English pool anymore.
Especially world rules.
No, I'm not going to bring world rules in. It's just you roll forward 6 inches, you screw back 6 inches. There's no jump shots. There's no, for me personally, I don't really enjoy it anymore. So I thought, I'm enjoying this. I want to try and promote it. I want to see more of it. So that's kind of where it all came from. So Rafi's Rafi's just worked his way around this rack and looks like going 12-10 up. Is that right?
Yeah, you're correct there.
See, look, a lot of people were slagging this game off early doors, but now they've got a hang on the table, and
it's such a good game. This.
It's it's to and fro, and get like and share it. Make sure your friends see it. This is working out to be the games that I hope it would be. Do you know what I mean? Tight, nail biting.
Now, did you set this one up, or was this between the players themselves?
No, I don't know. We set them up between ourselves. We give players options.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? All options are generally safe. Ryan's just really
lost the ball.
Yeah, the shelves in these are really the pockets are really deep. You can lose the ball quite easily in the pockets. They're big enough for his ginormous gorilla hands. But yeah, we organise the games. There's a lot of negotiating. you think it's hard to negotiate one game? Try negotiating 8, like with 40,
and with a cancellation
with cancellations as well. Like, you know, I've had people messaging me. I had one guy, he pulled out of a game that was organised, a singles game, and then a week later he messaged me at 3 o'clock in the morning, can me and my plate play a doubles game? I was like, mate, you won't ever be playing a game again if you message me at 3 o'clock in the morning again. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, it's a lot of work that goes into these events. Like, I'm not trying. I don't care whether I get the acknowledgement for it or not. Like, I've got all the acknowledgement here. This has worked out to be a cracking day. Like, Jacob's standing behind me, feeling.
It's not Jacob. It's Jakob.
Jakob, stud muffin, whatever. Like, that'll do. Mate, I've been called a lot worse. I'm sure, he says.
Charlie's word earlier.
Yeah, Charlie don't hold back. We know that. She calls a spade, for sure. Like, at the end of the day. The boys are getting excited now. Michael's like 12 blue moons in and off he goes. He loves the blue moon. And that's like 5% cider for those that don't know. It's very cloudy stuff. He loves it. He loves it. But yeah, this is all, as I say, this is the start of things to come. Negotiated hotel rates, perhaps. You know, Maury, he's not started yet, buddy. The next session will start. It was due to start at 4. It may run on time. It may not. You know, it's basically, you know, dependent on the other games. But Chris isn't supposed to start till 4 anyway. So the current score is 0-0, and no one has lagged off. Sorry about that, guys. Just guys asking for template racks. So, has anyone got any questions about the games or any other? Yeah, I can give you updates. Sound keeps dropping out, guys. Sorry about that. If I can just see some scores, I will. I cannot see them because they've moved the scoreboards out of my view. Maybe I'll ask Gavin if he can tell me. Oh no. I think Barry's 14-12 down, guys. Barry French is 14-12 down. How has that happened? And I really cannot see the other scoreboard. It's filled up in here. And I'll have to send someone round now. But Barry French is definitely 14-12 down against Ali Ashgar Merchant. And, wow, that's a potential shock on the cards. Very much so, a potential shock. I had maybe 30 messages last night asking to back Barry, and Ali couldn't match any more than £500. So thank you, lucky stars people who couldn't get their money matched against Ali, because Barry's struggling at the moment. Nothing to say he won't win, come back and win, but there's only 2 frames in it.
To be fair, Barry was flying at the start as well.
I've got to be honest. Like, I love Barry to pieces. Like, he's improved massively. Well, no, he has his problems. You know, his mental health issues. I'm not sure if this is.
Ryan's just cued that. Lovely.
Yeah, Ryan's cute. I'm not sure this is the best atmosphere for him. Like, you know, I don't want to make excuses for him. He's a lovely guy, and
that's the blue moon talking over there.
The blue moon's kicked off. It's all going to be carnage. It's not even 4 o'clock.
It's not even 3. Oh, no,
yeah, it's gone 3. It's gone 3. Oh my God! I'm on the stream next. It's all gone mental. I'm hoping Reggie doesn't like the crowd. We've even got the chef peering through the kitchen porthole. Gavin, send him back to work. Even the chefs are having a watch. It's all gone mental in here. They wanted to know what the earthquake was.
That was Ryan storming across the table after potting that momentous
his giant feet fudding. So guys and girls, pigeons, professionals alike, if everyone could give us a like and a share, get this stream out to the masses. We might be able to get Shane O'Hara in the box.
Where is he?
Very shortly. He's stood behind me. In actual fact,
You know, he's lurking.
we are getting Shane in the box.
We're getting Shane in.
We're getting Shane in. Everyone needs to hear his Irish dulcet tones. Like, they're very soothing.
If you rub the chair, he might just come. I said 2 minutes.
I think his bum just fell out. I think he left his bum on the floor.
I heard he's going to the bar.
He's not going to the bar. He's Irish. Well, he won't be paying for the drinks anyway. He'll drink them, but he won't be paying for them. Michael keeps looking at me like he wants to eat me. I'm worried. He's a good-looking fella. That Michael. No, please don't, Michael. We've got to keep the stream clean. He's Ryan O'Neill's #1 fan. This is going to be one hell of a day. Oh no, I think I've just lost the contact lens and I haven't got another one. Is it still there? Oh no. Fiddlesticks. Stop rubbing one's eyes. Might be the plan. Nope, I officially can't see nothing. So if everyone gives us a like and a share, remember, for over 100 shares,
Which we've already hit.
yeah, all right, stop rubbing it in. We will have, well, I will be giving away a Tayan package consisting of glove, chalk, playing tip and brake tip. About £70 retail. Free postage. Stung myself on the postage and everything. So I'm more curious as to where my coffee ended up. I did order it. Maybe I can tap Shane up to bring me a coffee. I don't know where it happened. Hold on a minute. I think we have a game over. Do we have a game over? We finished. We have a game finished. Who won? You won? Joel won. You gave 2 or you took 2? You gave 2? You gave 2 head start? What was the score? 15-11, so the 2 didn't matter. Well, not really. Okay, so Joel has won the first match of the day, beating John 15-11. So GJ's in the stream chat. Like, it's a bit concerning considering he should be here, as he's got a game very shortly, and he's bringing So GJ, like, what's going on, bruh? Talk to me. So obviously they're playing combos, which that'll work, and it's all gonna go off 12 apiece. There's gonna be a lot of love in the house tonight, I feel, one way or the other. Someone's gonna be happy and someone's gonna be sad, but I think as long as there's Blue Moon in the house, Michael will be alright. Michael, you alright, son? Yep, lovely. Raises a glass. So Saturday the 22nd of December, you see we've got the White versus Chisora fight at the Allstars. If you're in the area, get down, grab a pool table, watch a great fight. Please like and share my page, Pigeon Pool Promotions, and same goes for Elite 8 Ball TV. You know, we need all the support we can get. Dan actually needs a bit more support than the rest of us because he's a little bit heavier, but you know, we can't make fat man jokes. It's not allowed. It's not very PC nowadays. So
just because the burger was bigger than you.
Yeah, the burger was actually bigger than me. So Dan's got rid of all my screens, so I can literally now not see what's happened. I see the 1 go in. I don't know if the 2 went. Yeah, the 2 went. So
You know, you could just stand up.
yeah, I'm not going to stand up if I don't need to. And he looks to have a bank on the 3, I think, possibly.
I think he's just called it.
Yeah, he's called the bank on the 3. So obviously he didn't make the free. He's called the 5 in the cross corner, kicking it in, and he's almost made the free. Sorry guys, my contact lens fell out and it's the only one I've got, so I was trying to put it back in, and I've had a bit of a nightmare. Oh, it's me. My eyes are sore. I'm not even sure it's in. Feels like it's all over the gaff. Chris is shorter when he stands up. Fiddlesticks. Well, Ryan's made work of this one as well. Go on, Rafi. So we've got a few fan favourites in the house. Sorry guys, my contact's falling out again. I don't know what's going on. Can't do it here.
And the little man spanked that break again. He's made one. The one's in a fairly accessible location. He's just got to get his mapping sorted. And he'll be happy to run it. Needs to stop the rot. Oh, he's trying playing that long to the player 2 to the bottom left. Chris is just had to go sort out his contacts as Ryan goes scratch. Referee looking to bring it back to 13 apiece.
Sorry guys, I'm having an absolute nightmare with my contact lenses. Don't know what's going on with my eyes, but I've just had to smash a load of eye drops in it and try and get the contacts back in. They're a bit tender right now, so luckily there's still a little way to go before my game. It's only been 13-12. But what a game. Like, have we lost that up there, Dan? Have we lost the chat?
Yeah, no, unfortunately, one of the screens has just decided to flick itself off.
Well, that's not good, is it? What sort of outfit is this?
Oh, an outfit you can't wear.
That's only because yours is about 5 sizes too big for the average bear. Well, you know what I mean?
I could bet you I'm smaller than Ryan.
Yeah, but he has got about 10 inches on you.
Yeah, maybe.
So,
13-all.
it's turning out to be a cracking game. Absolute cracker. Can't... keep losing sound, guys. Well, yeah, that's because I actually put my I put my comms down because
Shane O'Hara.
So here we go. Turn it on. So we're about to have Shane O'Hara in the box with us as well. We're literally having my first freeway of Bristol. I'm pretty sure it won't be the last.
What's the summary of the game so far?
He hasn't even turned the mic on.
I've told him to turn it on.
What have I missed? What's the summary of the game so far?
Started off a bit slow, really, like a few very silly errors, but obviously picked up throughout the game, and pretty much I don't think anyone's really been more than 2 in front. Is that about right? No, 3-1. Oh no,
it was 4-1 when I left.
Yeah, it was about 4-1. Yeah,
so, yeah.
4-1.
It went 4-1, and then Ryan racked out. I think 6 or...
Yeah, I think Ryan then went 5-4 up or something.
Yeah, he
like
ran away a little bit, and then it's just been back and forth ever since.
Yeah, there's not been much in it ever since.
It's only been one combo, 9.
Yeah. How do you see this one going, Shane? Obviously...
I've lost both of them in the last year, I would say. So
you've lost to both of these in the last year?
Very hard to believe, I know, but
very hard to believe. You've been lining up other bigger games for him, or what? You know what I mean? What's all that about?
He's doing a T in here with the 9 ball.
Angle shooting, I get in the game.
Yeah,
for myself,
mate. What is he doing?
No, it's a great matchup. This now, I have to say, there won't be more than a frame either way.
No. Very fair game. Very fair game. So
12 months ago was probably Rafi's game, but Ryan's improved an awful lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good, because obviously 12 months ago I wasn't on the 9-ball scene at all, so that's good to know. Like I was assured it was a pretty fair game, so it's turned out that way. So what's going on with 9-ball with you at the moment, Shane? Where's your cue?
Another retirement.
Another retirement.
Retired from 8-ball 10 years ago, and
you weren't much cop at that, though, were you?
No, a decade away from this game now. Do me well.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. What's next? Golf.
Yeah.
You do play a bit of golf, don't you?
Yeah, tasty.
You're alright, yeah?
Yeah. Well, no good, but enjoy it.
What's your handicap, Shane?
Same as this.
Same as this?
Yeah.
Well, being Irish. Queuing round corners, swinging round corners.
19 handicap.
Well, no, he's not a 19, not on my Nelly. He's a scratch at least. Are you a scratch player, Shane?
No.
What are you, Shane? You're not a minus, so 1, are you?
I was in single fingers very temporarily now, but
Look at him looking up to the air, praying to Mary Jesus that she doesn't strike him down for lightning, for light, telling his porcupines, angling.
Wouldn't be sub 100 now these days.
Drop me out. He looked up to the gods there.
Yeah.
Please, I hope my mum's not watching this as I'm angling for games. Cash. Yeah, man. Yes. Yeah. Well, one of them's here. Do you know what I mean, Robin? Because you've let the side down. You know what I mean? I need my Telford crew here. What happened that night? Oh my God.
Do we even want to know?
No.
It's pre-watershed time.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So he's played for the 7-9 here. Like fancies is nailed on.
Oh, he's just called it already.
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, 100% he's played for it. I don't know why. I'd have just played to come across, but these Filipino guys, they've got their own style of playing. They'd rather get it over and done with sooner rather than later.
Is that real time there? Oh, sorry, that's absolute time. But is that what's going on?
That's what's going on. So it's just for the comments on it.
Oh, it's actually for the comments. So you can change it.
So what's actually going out is...
We should be commentating on the game. Yeah. That's better. So we can commentate on that.
I think that's better.
That's live now. That's what we can commentate on. So we can. Yeah, we're just having a bit of confusion. Like, I've got 2 Irish fellas here. Maybe 3 Irish. Are you Irish as well? Yeah, because he's a rock.
Dublin.
He's a rock. Yeah, we're under it. I've got 3 Irish fellas with 4 screens. How many Irish fellas does it take to commentate on one 9-ball match? I'm thinking. We need more. Bring reinforcements.
How many Irish brothers does it take to throw you out?
Don't make me laugh. You're big, but you ain't that big.
I feel like you've talked about it already, but what's the lowdown on the Pigeon series?
Right. So the lowdown is that we will have 5 events next year.
Very good.
All over £1,000 to the winner, 1-day events. And hopefully, God willing, added prize money. Not taken prize money, nothing taken, something added. That's the aim. 48 runners, double elimination, race to 7s.
A fun day out, though, essentially.
Yeah, my aim is it'll be £300 for the year.
And will it be fixed venue, or are you going to...
Yeah, it'll be here.
Oh, really?
Shane's eyes have just lit up and gone. I'm getting my keys back out.
There's only one venue really that that can.
And is it all going to be 9-ball?
That's undecided. I might do a 9 and a 10. I might mix it up between 9 and 10 ball. To be honest.
Yeah, sounds good.
Like the cash days, you can play whatever you want. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I draw the line at one pocket, but so I'm thinking 9 and 10 ball is enough.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever seen a money match stream and set up, but this is very impressive now, I have to say, behind the scenes.
Yeah, there was a few teething problems.
There's a lot more tech than I had anticipated.
Yeah.
We won't talk about the stands.
No. There was a couple of teething problems we wasn't accounting for. What a shot that was, by the way, by the little man.
He's got some action for someone that small.
Yeah, I don't think he's supposed to have all that action in his arm. I don't think it's supposed to come out sideways. But you haven't seen me play yet. We're under it. I should not be digging these people out, should I, Shane?
No.
Yeah, there's a few twitches.
I know. I'm going to be flapping all over the gaff. I'm under it. Yeah, that's basically the series. 5 events, all over £1,000 to the winner, £300 a year. Hopefully money added. It'll be the most value in the UK, I think.
Yeah, sounds very good.
So, are you looking for a cash game next year?
I will see. Yeah, I'll play something anyway at some stage whenever I take a notion.
For sure. We've dug him out of retirement already.
Yeah, Moscone seemed to capture the public's imagination a small bit, didn't it? Seemed to get a lot of social media play anyways. Like
of course,
like,
obviously I was there for the England warm-up game.
I saw that.
With the boys, and it's a good build-up to it this year. I think the table, personally, from a purist point of view, I think that, the table played too big. They cut it too big, but I think they've taken it back down a bit for here. These aren't 4.5 inch.
Yeah.
And
yeah, you say that, but I don't know. I think I know a lot of the pool community complained about the size of the pockets, and obviously the snooker community slated it because they're too big, and they probably were too big. But I think from spectacle
Oh no, from a spectacle for sure.
Yeah, and it is entertainment at the end of the day. I think you keep them big, and don't get me wrong.
I'm not being
there
funny.
were still plenty of misses.
Snooker players haven't got 3,000 people stand behind them shouting and hollering on their shot.
Yeah, totally.
Then they're not putting them on their pockets for sure.
Yeah.
If they've got that. So it's apples and oranges at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah. Looking at it positively, I thought it was an unbelievable spectacle.
Yes.
I think a serious advertisement for it.
Yep. No, I agree. Emily Fraser and Luke Richards, they've done a great job with the Moscone match room, and long may it continue. And it's nice to see USA get on the board to a certain extent.
Yeah, because it hasn't done the game justice. There've been such mismatches the last 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, exactly. So
be interesting to see what they do with this US Open.
Are you planning on playing?
No, I won't be there.
No,
not for me. But
you're in that caliber, man.
Yeah, I probably am.
No, you definitely are. There's
I don't know,
like he's giving it all the modesty, but Shane's actually one of my favourite players to watch. When it comes to 9-ball,
as a nightcap,
it goes in that little tank bank sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? It's in the memory bank.
Yeah.
He's got silky Q action. He's got those Irish dulcet tones. Need I say no more? And he's quite handsome and all. There ain't much he can't.
Cheers, pal.
You're welcome. I think I've earned a free drink now.
Yeah. He's gone too clear there. Is that another frame? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
This is one hell of a game, boys.
Yeah, I can't multitask. I'm concentrating on Moscone Cup, and then just realised this is where I'm commentating on a match.
Yeah, man. But we're not really. Are we having 5 minutes? Is there a 5-minute break? What's the crack?
Just getting warmed up.
Just getting warmed up. Right, has Ryan left for a little break? Okay, guys, we're just going to take a 5-minute break. Ryan's just going to pop to the toilet and have a comfort break. We'll be with you very shortly. Thanks, guys. Okay, guys. So that wasn't really a big break. I'm hoping you're still there. We didn't stop and start the stream, so Ryan's back and he's broke off, and I'm still here with Shane O'Hara and Dan O'Rourke to talk you through what I'd imagine will be a run to the finish line any action if you turn up late. Oh, there's a few Irish flags knocking about. Come on, Rafi. Mate with the score, 15-13. Oh, on the other matches.
So obviously there was a result that come in.
Okay, you guys, this may come as a shock. So make sure you sat down. Barry French is losing 17-13 to Ali Ashgar Merchant. Considering they had about 10k's worth of backing for Barry and 500 quid for Ali, this is a turn up for the books. I think Ali may have just ended Barry's cash game career in one fell swoop.
Where is Ali from?
Dubai, apparently. I think
He's living in London.
He sounds like he's from Oxford, but apparently he's from Dubai.
Really?
Like when he rang me, I was like, Ali. Like he sounds proper posh. Like, and I obviously don't.
Yeah.
And
And
when
when
he's
you know him, he's pretty good, is he?
like Darren Saxby behind me played him a set last night, just a 9, and beat him 9-5, and he's beating Barry here. I don't know what's going on. Like I don't know if Barry's just folded like a cheap deck chair or what. I don't think this is the right atmosphere for Barry. I've got to be honest. There's too many people.
There's a lot of people around. Yeah.
Like anyone that doesn't know Barry, he does suffer slightly with his autism, and fair play to him for having a go. And I love Barry to pieces. He's great. He's great in the commentary box. He's great to go out with. He's great to have a laugh with. But I don't want to say it's not his thing, but there is a lot of people around. It's a very busy club. There's a lot of support here for the cash games. Maybe I sound like I'm making excuses for him.
Big scratch there.
Big scratch there. Big scratch.
This is nearly must-win frame here, I think, isn't it?
It's to 20. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, he doesn't really want to go 3 behind with
Seems
9
to
to play.
catch up quite a bit, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Gets, he was 13-11 back, wasn't he? And got 2, got back to 13. Just can't seem to get ahead again.
Yeah. I think he's actually done quite well, Ryan, because he's well renowned for losing his head. I think we can say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be partial to spitting a dummy, all right, yeah?
Yes. Yeah, I think that's well done, Shane. That was very diplomatic of you. So I was actually quite surprised to see how composed he was around the table and the game. I'm partial to a dummy spit myself. I only hope that I stay half as composed as he is now in my game coming up next. If you fancy a bit of comedy on a Saturday afternoon, tune in for my game.
What's the lowdown with your game? You're playing Reggie Booton, yeah?
Yeah, I'm playing Reggie. Yeah.
What's the numbers?
10 ball. Race to 21. I think it's a 3K pot.
Nice.
If I lose, everyone's getting a Satsuma for Christmas.
If you win, it's the first round.
And that's only if Gavin's got any left in the kitchen, because I'll be robbing them on my way out.
What's your tactic when it comes to collecting money for these money games?
Okay, so when the game is agreed, everybody pays a deposit.
Right.
Okay. If you then pull out after deposits are paid, you lose your deposit.
Okay.
Whether I set up another game or not.
Yeah,
because people have put practice in. I've taken, and actually from now on, if you pull out, I take half the deposit as well, because I organise one game and then you pull out and then I've got to organise another one. It takes hours. This wasn't agreed, this one, but it will be the next one.
Yeah.
And then on the day, you turn up and you pay me the rest of the money. Basically, I count it all out. I make sure everyone's happy. I stick it in an envelope, and once you've won, you take home the readies.
Very good. Yeah, it's fairly straightforward stuff, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's an interesting little phenomenon. They've cropped up everywhere. Everyone seems to be playing for.
Well, in English pool, you could play for 50 grand any weekend of the year. So, I'm not expecting this to rise to that anytime soon. But I've got interest from other European players and some of the Moscone lads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If they weren't in the World Championships in a moment, I know Bergman and Woodward were after a doubles game with one of our lot. But it was bad dates. I missed. Anyway, I can't be worried about World Championships and stuff like that in my first event. I just need to get it up and going.
Isn't Shaw playing Justin Bergman?
Yeah, Shaw's playing Bergman in next. I want to say March.
Do those money games have similar setup to this? No,
I can't say for sure.
System in America,
Yeah, generally a pay-per-view system. Yeah, I think I've got a feeling this one is free. They're playing for like from 48,000 at the moment. But like speaking to Bergman, like he was like he's got 100k ready to go, and I'd imagine it will end up around $100,000 plus.
That's
but
serious.
they play. They're playing like best of 21, first to 21, best of 5 sets over 3 days. Like, you know,
best man will win there.
Yeah, for sure.
Got a big one here, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
How would that work out? Would it be 2 games the first 2 days, then the last one?
Yeah, I have no idea, to be honest. Like their setups over there are so random. Like I've seen games where they just play 1 set a day, and you know I've seen other games where they'll play 1 pocket for like 12 hours. So it's alright.
Big pull there, I think.
Yeah, he's not getting away with this either, unless he sits right over the. Even Rafi's short, but he's not that short. He can reach this. I might not be able to. But Rafi can get at this.
I think that's going to be one of the big late turning points there, I think, won't it?
Yeah,
bad shot in the 6, just kind of didn't get up, did he?
Yeah. Oh, I hate to do this to you.
Go on.
You owe the pot £50.
I know that. Yeah.
What a rub down.
I was actually I'd completely forgot the game was on, and I was getting a haircut this morning, and I got a notification. It was Ryan saying that the match was starting in 15 minutes, and I wasn't sure if I'd had the bet on. I told him I would. So
yeah,
just a little 50 for interest now, but
yeah, of course, yeah. Like I think you need a bit of interest.
Trying to think what sort of stunts I can pull.
Yeah, just start throwing your microphone at him, just like donk him on the head. Oh, in fact, you heard that knock in. That was just Shane lobbing stuff at. Yeah, even stretching, he shouldn't miss this.
I think it's good here, is it?
Yeah, you can't. You can't miss that. Who said that? Is that you? Yeah, of course. You've got Filipinos behind you. I'm rooting for him. I like him. I actually like all the Filipino guys. We've got a good Filipino contingent here.
Great lads.
And yeah, like the language barrier is ridiculous sometimes. Like I have to talk. I've been talking to him a lot. Oh, there's some of the conversations that me and Reggie have.
Yeah, they're great guys.
Wow,
best guys.
Yeah, Rafi loves his emojis. Like the emojis I get sent are ridiculous. He loves an emoji. He's a character. He's a character.
Tell us this: have there been any balls fluked? No, any? I see
it's a cool shot.
It's a cool shot. Yeah,
it's a cool shot.
But has it played a? Has it been a factor? Not at all.
No.
Right.
Not I can call.
There's been one close one, but that's it.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, he called. He went to play off the cushion to the 5 to the top right, and the way he's played it, it was going to go towards the middle, but the 6 was sitting over it.
Yeah.
He's missed the 5, but the 6 has rattled out.
Okay. Yeah, I did see it was called shot, but I wondered how much of a factor it would play, because you don't take note of it until it's a factor.
Yeah.
Odd in 30 frames it has to come up at some stage.
Yeah, of course.
And then obviously there has been a few cool shots for the slightly trickier ones, but
yeah, like there was there was a slight incident earlier whether Rafi fouled or not.
I saw that. What played out?
It was given as a foul.
Yeah.
I couldn't see it personally, but everybody else could. I'm blind as a bat, so there's no point paying.
We watched it back in real time, and it was so hard to tell.
Yeah, I couldn't tell it, but everyone else seemed to think it was a foul. They took it.
It deserved to be a foul because it was such a bad shot selection, anyways.
Well, the jump.
Yeah,
you have to kick it, don't you?
Yeah.
The 9 was so far away from it, and the distance.
The 9 was pretty much on the spot.
Yeah, that's
but the distance between the white was further from the 9 than it was from the 9 to the 6. Like the white should come off the table most of the time anyway.
Well, yeah. So for those of you obviously checking,
the white's going to be bouncing where the 7 is on the table now.
Yeah.
So by the time
it should be off the table. It's a terrible shot. Yeah. And what surprised me about that is because just before he went for the jump cue, I said, "Oh, he's Filipino. Generally, they don't reach for the jump cues." And then when he did. Wow. And I was like, it's a tough jump as well, you know. I was like, what is he doing? I was really shocked at his shot selection.
Yeah, it was bad idea from the get-go.
Yeah, for sure.
I wasn't like it was on the shelf either.
No.
It was quite out of the
No. To be fair, he's had a good pop at it, but it's still a bad shot. You're right.
Yeah.
So, what's the key shot here? Maybe 2 to the 3.
A big gap there between 4 and 5. Looks a little bit tighter on TV here, but
I think it looks. Oh, is it? Oh, right. Yeah, you're actually sitting in the perfect view.
Yeah, plumbing. Just let's drop it in.
Oh, right. Okay. Shane's actually sat up high on a stool, right through the gap between the 4 and 5. You can see it.
Yeah, perfect.
We should have had Dan O'Rourke on the old buttons there, but it's too late. He's missed the boat. What a guy.
You're betting in running here. He's
betting in running,
he's
is he?
all over the over. What is it, over 2.5?
He's on the over. What a guy.
And he's clearly got money to burn as well.
He is.
Alright, let's just remember, I pumped Mary coming in 4K.
Yeah, I'll hold that bet for you, don't worry.
I'll take it. I'll offer you extra half a point. Shane's got his action for the day. Just taking Dan's bets.
Yeah. Close that Sky Bet account.
Close that.
Plug.
Yeah.
I'd probably be 10 grand down by the end of today.
Oh dear, someone's got money to burn.
Any other big matches or any big games in the money match world today? 8 ball or anything?
Yeah, there is actually, but we're not worried about them today, are we? Do you know what I mean? We've got
yeah. Trying to send your viewers elsewhere.
Yeah.
What else happened?
Where else can they go? If you're bored, go and put Heartbeat on. Make yourself a cheese sandwich or sit down with a cup of tea. Don't listen to us.
Yeah. EastEnders Omnibus.
You can always come down the M4 to London, Shane.
What's on down there?
Oh,
it to me.
It's the Battle of Ireland. Battle of the Sexes.
What's that?
I've got Mary again, haven't I, for 10 bags?
Oh, he's playing a woman at
Mary
Paul.
Cunningham, yeah.
Wow. 5 to 25 she's got.
You barely beat her last time. I don't think you've actually got in there to beat her
She's
twice.
got, 4 up to 25?
5.
Did you play a game before and went to a decider? Because you know, it's like...
And she went in off on the black.
She went in off the black?
It's in folklore, that, yeah. I've seen it,
No way. Because I was watching that game. I watched it for about 4 racks, realised you were both absolutely rubbish and turned it off.
Yeah. No disrespect. I didn't watch any of it except for...
it was the worst game.
A couple of people told me to have a look at the last couple of shots, but yeah, it was outrageous.
It was awful.
Yeah.
Oh, he's moaning at me because I put the postcode wrong in the way up here. So we was heading towards Bath instead of Bristol. We've got about... Google Maps was saying we're 40 minutes away, and Darren was going, I ain't seen a sign for Bristol yet. I was like, we'll be alright.
Big one here, have we?
Oh yeah, he's put up. Is he gonna bear down on it? Is he gonna float it?
No, he's hitting the centre ball.
I know, but is he gonna drill it? That's a twitch.
No, that's not good.
That's this is the thing, isn't it? With this 9 ball, right? We're used to watching like the English ball players that have done playing cash games all the time, and we don't here.
Yeah,
There's gonna be tension, mate.
Yeah.
There's gonna be flapping. There's gonna be some proper flapping.
Yeah, no,
I'm fully expecting to put my arm across a few myself.
Yeah,
that's my general cue action as a rule.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. But I think we should be at 15 all here, shouldn't we?
Yeah, roughly ish.
It's two chucked away there.
They've both
gone one down at Stoke. It's no good, is it?
I've just realised who Ali is now. I've seen him with his missus. Yeah, you're right. They go to GB9, don't they? I've seen Ali at GB9. I remember who she is. That was when we went out.
Wow. So he's made the 1, he's made the wing ball, and he's knocked the 8 to the top left.
So what a break that is.
Yeah, 3 off the break.
Yeah, but he's...
and one of my bets is about to come in.
Either that twitch... Oh, wow. That twitch is... that's either going to play on his mind and hurt him, or it could be good for him. Who knows?
50 quid at 8 to 11.
So I've got to check my phone, actually, by the looks of things, because... hopefully it picks up there. So I'm looking for GJ.
So obviously for anyone that hasn't heard, Chris's continuous promotion today, over 100 shares now. So anyone who does share it from now on is obviously automatically entered into...
Yeah, please like and share the stream, guys, so you...
Shane's running away.
So Shane just left us. He's just seeing Gavin out, the governor. Remember to give us a like and a share, guys. I don't know where my players are for the 4 o'clock games. Let me start messaging people. Yeah, I think
tough shot this. Misses this and he will...
that's a good shot.
It's going to be even better because I think it's going to go close. It's a tough... Nah.
Yeah, I think you kind of reap what you sow a little bit. The balls punish you, don't they? You know.
Oh yeah.
Once he's missed the easy 9, you know, he's kind of put himself under it a bit. So my opponent's looking at me. He's got his cue in his hand. He's been practicing for the last 3 hours while I've been sat here getting stiff commentating. What a life.
Well, you're going to have 10 minutes to warm up, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll have 10 minutes or so.
He's missed that.
Oh, wow. He's going to get away with it, though.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, but the advantage with Rafi is he'll just take it on the chin. Rafi, Ryan may not.
How would you play this, Chris, if you're at the table?
Really thin off the 7. I don't know if you can hit like it's horrible when you're straight in on it. Like, you don't want to be straight in on it. Like, for me, he's looking at just playing it cushion to cushion. I don't know. I think it's rough.
No, I think he's got... I don't know why, but I think he's just looking at flicking this 7 behind the 9.
Yeah, I know, but that's tough, man. You're always going to leak that out.
Is it too thick?
No, it's just not the right shot. I don't know what is the right shot. I'd rather try and leave the 7 where it is and try and put the white behind the 9, or at least leave a tough shot. Like, playing with the 7, pushing it out to the centre of the table, you're always asking for trouble.
Yeah.
What do you think, guys? Is this off levels? Yes, Dave, it's off levels. Hi, Jacob's not here.
No, Philip Walton decides to think I'm Jakob every time.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
He's cued that well.
Yeah,
he's just dropped it in and kicked it around one cushion.
Yeah, that's what he needs to do. It's, just stroke it in, let your coup go.
Obviously playing 9 ball, it is more of a strokey action, ain't it? Whereas a lot of people, like in the English side, I think they tend to jab it a bit more.
See, Rafi's head's really showing through it. He's kept his head on the whole game. This has got a rematch in a few months written all over it. So only time will tell. It's not over yet.
Well,
so
he's got to win this 7-1 now.
Oh, hello.
What's the score?
Hold on a minute.
Is the baguette,
I might have been way wrong. I've got the scores ran the wrong way. Barry's 20-14 up. Oh my God! I've caused all this drama.
Come here. Lean forwards. I just want to feel your heartbeat. Yeah. Oh God, your ass out the chair.
Wow, I really didn't get this right at all.
Bearing in mind they did switch tables and it did slightly confuse us.
They did switch tables as well because they wanted to, just purely for the fact they wanted to be a bit further out of the way. But yeah, I can confirm I've had it wrong the whole time, and Barry is 20-14 up. 20-14 up.
His eyes are locked in there.
Yeah. Wow, he's had a roll there. He's played
look where that 10's going.
It doesn't matter. I don't think they can combo the 10. It's combo and respot the 10. What a plum. So Rafi's doesn't look like he's going to be on the 1 here. Might be tight. It might be tight. Yeah, and he's talking to himself. I've just had a proper look at the game, and no,
you can see the 1. I think he might. I think
he's just going to stick to the 2, mate. It doesn't go. Just going to roll it onto the 2. He's hit it badly.
Wow.
I don't know why he's doing it like that. He should just be rolling that dead weight.
Stand up, Ryan.
Yeah, I don't know. Sit down for a second, compose yourself, have a little think up. How's my eye looking, by the way? Is it settled down?
Yeah.
My eyes are savage.
So for anyone who obviously not in the venue, Chris was just sorting out his Pigeon lenses.
Yeah, my eyes are killing me. I need some more drops. I didn't realise I was blind until a couple of weeks ago. Oh wow, it's only just dropped.
He's got some work to do now.
Yeah, he's the wrong side of the toe.
Could he not send it down to the right diamond on the bottom rail and just kick it back up?
Just play one rail, just avoid the side cushion and just go one rail. But yeah,
that's fine. Oh well.
And then all he needs to do is float down off 2 rails, just to maybe touch a check side to just
2 cushions.
Yeah, touch a check side maybe. And
he's played that well.
So GJ's in the house. I'm hoping he's brought So with him.
Big shot this. Just needs to drop into it and hold the white. Which is cute, lovely. He's going to reduce the deficit now, hopefully down to 4.
So Ryan looks like playing one back.
Yeah, just needs to obviously make sure of this pot.
Yeah, this is pretty easy. It's just dead weight. Just come up for the 9. Simple as simple does. Keep it stupid. Keep it simple, stupid, as they say. Kiss simple. Wow, I thought he missed that.
His body language there was a bit.
He's very twitchy. Very twitchy.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
GJ's in the house.
What's up, dude?
Wow, boys.
You right?
GJ, Mr. SMV. If anyone interested in other 9-ball events in London, you've got to contact GJ for the smaller events.
The chief Pigeon.
Other than that, come holler at me. Shane looks like he's coming back in the convox for the conclusion of this match. Welcome back, Shane.
Cheers.
Just had to escort the owner the big boss out quickly.
Well, Shane is the big boss, really, but he just lets Gavin think he is. You'll always be the governor in this, Gav, won't you? You know it. All the girls. Oh, Shane, we love you. Shane, we love you.
I heard Shane personally picked all the bar staff himself.
Nah, I've seen a few dudes walking around. He definitely
all
didn't.
I'm going to be distracted for the next couple of minutes.
So is it?
Yeah, I saw that.
Book.
What's he on?
Sorry, GJ's just showing me his plan of action for his game.
Like to get the old stroke out.
He's letting the old
itinerary for the weekend.
Drop me out. Yeah, you
I've been self-searching already, son.
I reckon your favourite.
If things go wrong, there's a backup, you know?
Yeah.
Already stand down quick. If things go wrong, there's a backup.
Oh dear. Well, look, we've got a good few in now, and more to come. I'm a bit worried about where So is, because GJ told me he was bringing him.
He's on the traffic on the M4.
Where is So?
Oh, yeah, and it comes on. He was on it. He came before me.
He come before you? He's on his way? Call him. Someone can't phone So. Barry's on the hill.
I think
so I've got it well wrong.
Barry went. Is he?
Yeah.
I know. You can't rely on me for nothing, Shane.
Barry's steely body language is impossible to interpret.
Yes, definitely. Oh, wow. Is that another twitch? Is there another twist in this tail?
A few of them, I think.
I was going to say, gorillas don't have tails, mate, but Ryan looks pumped now.
Where's my coffee? That's like the big thing here, man. My coffee, I ordered it like forever and a day ago.
What's the next game today?
That's
Ricky
it's
has
the
a game.
cabbage next
No,
year.
it's me.
Oh, yeah,
Ricky pulled out,
Oh, did he?
so I'm playing Reggie on the stream.
And who's GJ playing then?
Just in it. Sorry, so I've got some on the phone and some on the text.
Who?
Come on, son. We rack them up at 7, son.
Who does GJ play?
GJ's playing Chris Flar from Red Hill.
Oh yes, that's decent game as well. There's a lot of good games, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a good. There should all be level games, man. This is, we had John versus Joel this morning. We had 3 games at 12 o'clock. So Barry, John, Joel. Well, I say 12 o'clock, but it went off about 1 o'clock really. And this one, it's another miss. What is going on?
Telling you, when you come to the culmination of money matches, some people's heads start to go.
Yeah, I don't see me getting to the finishing line, so I wouldn't have to worry about crossing it. If I make it off the start line, I'll be happy. Yeah, so Barry's got a very simple 10 for the £500, and it's all his money. So Barry's happy. He could have sold it 10 times over, decided to keep it, and done the job. And that's his
means quite a bit to him, I would imagine.
Yeah, that's his reward for buying me and Daz the kebabs last night. So well done, Barry French. Ryan. He's played safe. Oh no, he hasn't. So I'll get Barry's envelope ready. There you go. There's one. Nice little bag of sand for the little fella. Lovely job. It's not a bad day's work. Well, a couple of hours. You could have sold that action 10 times over.
He needs a big one here, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, man, he's twitchy. He's twitchy, isn't he? I didn't think Rafi would be twitchy, you know.
Yeah, he's unlucky there because it's going to be a bumper. For
Yeah,
the
yeah. Because he just drops it in and holds for the 5, doesn't he? Is he hitting it thick enough?
I thought he was playing 5 there for a sec. 50 quid on this.
Shout out at him.
Oh dear.
What are you doing, mate?
So is he hitting the 8 thick enough?
Yeah, no, it's perfect, I think.
Yeah, so
It's tricking, isn't it?
it's not sliding off it.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, see, I thought it was. I'm not often wrong. Commentator's eye. I've been doing this a while now.
Come on, Raf! Come on, Raf! I've got to get those forward. I've got to get this. Everybody's too shy. No balls in. I'm here. Don't worry. I've got Raf.
Tricky little angle here, isn't it?
Yeah,
Looks like
I just soft screw across the face of it, I think.
Looks like it's going to naturals in behind, or not in behind it, but it's going to catch the cushion before it catches it, I think, as well.
I think you can just soft screw in behind this, can't you? Or maybe not. Actually, I'm looking from the other camera angle. I don't think you can.
He just needs to clip it.
Yeah, just needs to bump it.
Quarter roll.
Yeah, gently does it. At least leave yourself. Don't push it too far. Leave yourself options. If you have to play it safe, you have to play it safe. But you shouldn't be really.
Any games you'd like to see in your money match? Like if there were no bridges to be built, guys in Britain would like to see play each other. Great shot.
Well, I'm hoping. If I'm waiting for messages back. Volchek's been ignoring me. You know that Volchek from where's he from? Like Denmark, or like Netherlands or something. You got that Tim de Rutter and Volchek. Yeah. Well, I'm hoping they're going to come over and play Imran and Mark.
Ryan O'Neill, stand up.
In a 5k a man, the Scotch doubles.
Really? Yeah.
I'm hoping. Mark and Imran want like a warm-up game for the World Cup of Pool. For the World Cup of Pool. You got any interest in the World Cup of Pool?
Yeah, I do actually.
Do you?
Yeah,
I've not heard much about it.
Can't really get into it.
You can't really get into it.
No.
That's a shame. Well, I think Mr. Blue Moon is happy with Ryan's shot.
Yeah. Do you know he's actually a deterrent? He's like I can't, when I hear him rolling shot, you assume he's back Rafi, don't you? Disaster. Absolute disaster.
Mate, that Blue Moon is savage, and he must have had like 10 pints before 1 o'clock. He
was putting them away before we even started.
Mate, I can't believe you can drink a pint that quick. I can't drink water that quick.
I can do a pint in 4 seconds.
Yeah, like one. Like we've had a few drinks.
Yeah.
Like
It's an acquired taste. An acquired taste. I'm talking about him, not the Blue Moon.
yes, of course, for sure. Some people say I'm an acquired taste. Not everyone can be as picture perfect as you, Mr. O'Hara. Do you know what I mean? Love to in all four corners of the globe. Hold on, let me just shout up coffee.
Turned into a bit of a match, this, hasn't it? 18-15. Oh, he's got a late one.
Just stick it. Just grab me a one coffee, please.
I'll
pay for it in a bit.
The bets come in.
Oh, well, Dan's worried about. I've got bar staff waiting about coffee. The price of a coffee. I'm gasping. Do you know what I mean? Can I come to the bar and get it? No.
Commentators having punts on the darts, not even watching the pool.
Yeah. And you got Shane, who's just unbelievable. Yeah. So Mr. Barry French is here. He's just given me a hug, and I've given him a congratulations. And now I'm going to give him £1,000.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, son. Well done.
Any words for the fans, Bar?
Any words? I don't know. I was really happy with how the second half of the match went. I was playing awful to 11-9. Went for a timeout, and I bar a couple of acts, played like a machine. Second half, so yeah, I was happy.
Don't forget your fans, Barry. Don't forget your fans.
Any big turning points or anything? No. Any big turning points?
Any
big
turning points? Yeah, just get a translator in for us.
I don't know. Really. I don't really believe in turning points myself. Ali had a bit of bad luck at 19-14 down, where his ball seems to have rolled in off. I thought he hit it well, but I think the game was up by that point anyway. I was playing too well, so I don't know.
You put it to bed by then. 19-14, it's gone and it's done. You're too good for it to lose from there.
I don't know. I say he wasn't breaking great, and I was breaking better. So I don't know if he adjusted his break. Maybe he'd have been in the match. I don't really know what else to say about it.
Don't worry, you've said enough. Go to the bar, get the gin and tonics in, son. I'll have a gin, a slimline tonic. Don't mess about.
He's buzzing, isn't he?
Gin and slimline tonic, son, please, thank you.
So you need a slimline.
Huh?
Yeah. So you need a slimline, son.
Mate, I'm on Slimming World, mate. I've lost 8.5 pounds in the last few weeks.
And you put it back on with that burger,
yeah, I know. But they don't exactly do Caesar salads here, I don't think. They do a large array of food, but... Right, back to this game anyway. Congratulations again to Barry French for winning his first money match on Pigeon Pro Promotions, Cash Days Cards.
Is that his first ever money match win?
No, he used to play on another...
he plays a lot of them, but they're never really...
No, they'll be for like small ones.
Yeah.
But he
probably has all of himself there.
Yeah, he had all of himself.
To his credit,
he had all of himself.
Yeah, he probably has more on himself than 95% of guys.
Yeah, I've got 1,000 on myself today.
Yeah.
It's 1,500. You know, you've got to have.
Yeah, credit to anybody who takes the majority of it.
Yeah, for sure. If I only had £500 match, obviously I'm never selling any.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I think £1,000 enough to donate before Christmas.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
How big's his family?
Yeah. How many sons you got, Richie? Will that cover it? Yeah, that's a good shot. I like that.
Needs a run here.
Needs a roll, and he's got one. These middles are horrible, Shane.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
These are horrible.
He has got the slightest angle.
They're tighter than the GB9's middles, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I haven't really seen. But this is my first time I've seen his head. It looks lovely. Yeah.
Well, it's only been here a couple of days, isn't it? That's lovely. The 988 cloth, and the 988 cloth as well.
Yeah. I was impressed with that. GB9 I thought was really good. Yeah,
it's a nice cloth, man. They will be. They're not official sponsors of this event, although we have their cloth. There was a bit of a problem with distribution, but only because I wanted so many. But they will be official sponsors for all events next year.
Great shot.
That is a really good shot. Really good shot.
And there's a bit of an angle as well, I think.
Yeah, like just need to roll forward. Anything past the middle pocket or inside the middle pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Tell you, he gets this.
Yeah, it's back on. There's a bit of pressure being piled back on Rafi.
So Rafi's missed a few, hasn't he?
Yeah, man. He wants to get to the hill, doesn't he?
Yeah,
19,
exactly. Yeah, once you have the cushion of that frame, it's absolutely huge.
Yeah. Cool, I wouldn't have done that.
No, same. I'd have
gone forward.
Put a bit of side on it.
Yeah, it's gone forward.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, I know it's alright, but Christ. Weapon.
Takes a shot here, though.
Yeah, of course. See, I'd rather be able to just cinch this in, I think. I think they'd just cinch this in and just play it long, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Although I've seen your drill where you just like end up back in the middle of the table. Maybe you do that.
First time every time.
Yeah, first time every time, brother. You know that. What a guy.
Oh, this is a big shot.
Yeah, I don't think I think I just cinch this in and just play the 7 long.
No.
No?
Too much angle.
What?
6 series balls drop that now.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
You're not doing it? You ain't got the big balls like me.
No, I think he's going to try and go top side, I think.
Yeah, I'm not liking that.
Yeah, I'd prefer to play bottom side of it, but I think he's coming bottom side.
Yeah, he's playing top. He's playing with top spin, so
He's
I think
definitely going over and back.
yeah, it's going twice across, but
Oh.
that's really gripped hold. Why did he put side on it?
I don't think he did. I think he just didn't know.
He didn't know. He just didn't know. He just didn't know.
Just didn't have a clue what was happening. I know.
He just closed his
it's
eyes and hoped.
hard. Like you just
Yeah, of course.
you go and mill up and sure that's where it ends up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think.
It's a massive shot.
Yeah, this is huge. This is huge.
Jacking up.
I wouldn't be digging this. That's a great stroke. Oh wow! I thought he hit it well, to be honest.
Actually, had a half a roll there, I think, has he?
Just slam this in the top left with loads of run inside.
Which way do you go? Do you go left or right?
I go left with bottom, bottom inside and swing it
off the
around.
bottom three,
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah, no, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, because you're throwing it in then as well.
Yeah.
I like, without being sounding stupid. Obviously, under no pressure, I would never miss this. Like under this pressure, obviously you can miss it.
Yeah, it gets too close to the top right there. Could slide towards bottom right. Do you know what I mean?
See, I think
he's playing bottom right here.
Yeah, he's playing the other way.
He's not playing air shot.
No. And that's see where you're throwing it away
Something's
from the pocket.
Something's going in here, I think. Yeah. Oh, he could tie this 9 up.
No, it's fine. You can just drop. You can drop this in and play the 9 in the opposite. I think. I don't think you can get behind it.
No.
Why would you play the combo? Would you?
Not in a million years, no.
Why is he looking at the combo? Surely you just drop it in and play the 9 in the other pocket.
Yeah, totally.
Fucking thank. Oh.
Waterfall.
That's my first slip up in months. I apologise. Like this is the shot.
Broadcasting authorities.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that is a shot.
Well, no, you just have to roll on top of the 9 and hope Rafi plays a bad safety shot.
It's going for this.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Shouldn't, but it is.
You shouldn't. But no, you just roll on the white on top of the 9, didn't you? Yeah, of course you do.
I don't know, I did there. That was a funny one.
No, you cannot.
It was a bit of a like.
I've got So Shaw trying to ring me. I can't answer So. Hold on.
He said he has answered.
No, he's overcut it.
Yeah, I don't understand
madness, madness.
Sees the frame.
Yeah, he let him off the hook big time, didn't
he? Yeah.
He did hit the 6 very hard, but he was stretching.
Yeah.
Don't know, but that's what can happen. Money.
Tactical break, do you feel?
I think it's just a toilet break.
Go on, go back to this hypothetical money matches. What are you thinking?
Well,
anyone you'd like to see, say a GB9 exclusive?
Yes.
Any good matchups?
You're involved though, so I don't think you like this.
Go on.
You.
Yeah.
And Elliot.
Yeah, I think that's a good game, but.
Would you play it?
I wouldn't like to be honest. I kind of like him.
You like Elliot? That's the thing. That's the thing. I think that'd be a good game.
Yeah. Now, any other hypothetical matchups you put, and if I say I'll play it, it'll suggest I don't like them. But but I know. I kind of like him. I don't know.
Yeah, I like it. I actually like Elliot as well.
It's a game. It's the sort. He's the sort of game I'd
enjoy playing.
Love to play because I think I do him like. But
yeah, of course.
But
I think you do.
I like him like so.
Yeah, he's a good kid, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? He's very misunderstood.
He's the sort of player.
What about you and Ozzy? If you had,
I think he's a bit too good. I know.
I think you'd have to. I think
you'd tell me I'm good, but I think he's a bit too good.
I think you'd have to practice.
Yeah.
But if the game was big enough, would you put the time in?
I've actually never played him, oddly enough.
Okay, but I think Ozzy, and I think he's fantastic to watch. Absolutely fantastic to watch. But like you're fantastic to watch. No, I think
and I don't know him. Like I wouldn't like to play anybody that I know. Like I don't know him.
So you would say that you would play him, like because you don't know him.
I would play him because I don't know him.
Yeah, you would play him.
Yeah, I think I would play him, but I'd have to get an edge. Like I wouldn't play him from scratch.
You wouldn't?
No.
What if you had like 3 months to practice? Sure.
Yeah, but like by the time you invest 3 months.
Are we saying? Although I don't think he's going to play next year because he's just about to have a baby, so I think he's basically retiring. I don't think he's got any plans to play GB9 or anything. But if we said Shane O'Hara, 5k a man versus Ozzy, 1st to 25 in March, what sort of? No, just saying hypothetically. We're talking hypotheticals. what start would you want?
Look at the shit.
Yeah, so you started this hypothetical thing, and now he's swallowing the air.
Talking about people outside of, not including myself.
So if you can find Tom and Jerry,
No,
who wins in a race?
Yeah, I can't.
He doesn't want to put himself under it. So what he's done, he's slipped up there.
Yeah, big time.
That Irish silver tongue's got him into trouble. Oh well.
Go on, any other ones though? There are loads of games out there. Like
Yeah,
people that would play each other. Like Imran wouldn't play Mark, but that would be.
No, that's the thing, isn't it? Like all the top guys, they ain't really going to play each other. Like I'm looking at these geezers here though. Where's my coffee, Shane? What do you have to do? I've got a gin and tonic coming. That's all right. But anyway, like maybe where there's a bit of needle. And Boise's got to have needle with somebody on the tour. He's got to. You'd play Boise, wouldn't you?
I like him as well. Like
You like everyone. That's your problem.
Yeah.
Be like me. Don't like no one.
No, I feel like there again. I don't know. I feel like some of those American guys. Say like you must have crossed paths with some of them. Like I feel like some of those American guys are great matchups for like Boys has played. Didn't he play Oscar Dominguez?
Oscar, yeah. He was after some games.
Well, I think.
Yeah, but it's getting them to travel over here for the right pot.
Yeah. Like and the pot has to be big enough.
The pot has to be big, yeah, for sure. And then the English guys, they have to. The pot has to be big enough that they're willing to practice for
time. Yeah, exactly.
Because none of them are playing.
Yeah, I'll never be a 10 grand money match player because I usually just back myself. I'm not interested in going around.
Yeah. But to be fair, you could back yourself for 10k anyway. You're capo.
Yeah. The biggest stumbling block would be having it. Yeah.
You are caped.
But.
Like professional golf player, professional snooker player, professional. What is there? Anything you can't play? Are you a gigolo as well? Have you got it all?
Hold on, here. Oh no. Let's go back. Get back on topic. Barry French. Dream up a game for Barry French.
Dream up a game for Barry French.
You and Barry French. That'd be a good game, would it?
Shut up! I'm rubbish.
Really?
Yeah. I am really bad.
He was asking me for a game and then going, "What start do you want?"
I am really. Yeah, that just shows how bad you are, not how good I am.
Awesome effort there.
At the moment, I've won more money than you this weekend.
It's not difficult. All I've done is spend out. So for Barry, I don't know. Like Ali was saying that, possibly next time, we've got our group chat thing, and Ali was like, "We'll see who wins." Blah blah blah.
Who's Ali now?
Barry just beat. Yeah. So. I actually think it's not a bad thing that it's gone reasonably close because a lot of people thought Ali would get blown out of the water. Yeah. I think Ali might come back with more money, a bit more practice, and have a decent rematch, possibly.
There's a couple of guys like.
Gin and tonic for the Pigeon, lovely. Thank you, Bazza, my son. Lovely. Go on, a couple of guys.
There's a couple of guys like. Do you know Paddy McLaughlin, Ireland?
No.
He would play for money now, and the fact that he's not on GB9, it's the beauty of those games is that there's a bit of unquantifiable in it. Like
of course.
So he would be a good one to approach, and he could play somebody very good on GB9,
Yeah.
Maybe not like Mark or Imran good, but like an Elliot actually.
Like an Elliot.
That would be a good matchup. I think that could be quite good.
And they'd be happy for neutral venues. And cyclop balls. And
exactly. Like I think, that's a really good. I think an Elliott's good. You get good bang for your buck, and Paddy plays a good style as well. So I think that's quite a good game.
Well,
hypothetically,
put him on to me. Send him my way, Shane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a good matchup.
Yeah, obviously I've been involved in Nymel for 6 months now, or just around. And so, these games are generally with the people I've met or the people I've heard of, in the games that I've played.
Yeah.
And I've had a lot of messages, and at GB9, the last GB9, there was a lot of people who were like, "We're going to see how this one goes, how this one plays out." But there's a lot of interest and a lot of buzz around it.
Yeah.
But people sending me thousands of pounds when I'm a bit of an unknown quantity, and whether the stream's going to turn up, whether I'm going to turn up, I can see kind of. There was some hesitancy, but I've got all these sponsors on the board. I'm on the hook for a few contracts myself. If these don't come through, I'm under it. Look at this though. Look at this. It's a nice rack, but is it a step too late?
I think he's had his
20.
He's had his chance, I think.
Oh, you know what? That's an allergen. That is an allergen, not an allergen. And Ali gin. Ali paid for my gin via Barry. That's a nice gin. I don't know what it is. Tanqueray maybe? Tanqueray?
Is it a dry?
Oh, it's lovely.
Could it be Whitley Bay?
Oh, beautiful. Just what the Pigeon ordered. So there's a few people in here now, like a few support, a few of the crowd. We've still got So's game later. I think that will draw a crowd.
Is he en route? Did you get that conversation?
Yeah, he's actually at the Murkia Hotel with Stephen Lee at the moment.
Is he really?
Stephen's coming up. Yeah, you under it. You're doing a runner. Shane's out of here before he gets involved.
Stephen Lee was over in Britain for the Blackpool World Championships a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, but he wasn't playing in them.
He's good. I played him here. You know.
Yeah, you beat him. You beat him here for cash, didn't you?
Yeah.
What at this?
Well, he did down there.
American?
Since the change table, yeah. In that on this table, or
Okay.
was here.
I didn't know.
He's good at it. He's serious. Obviously, he's a serious act, like, but he didn't seem to practice a lot. I was just thinking earlier on why he doesn't
play this.
Play it.
Yeah, I don't, because I'm going to talk to him.
like
I'm going to talk to him. I'd imagine he'll want to play the series because it's here.
Yeah.
He lives in Bristol,
and people would back him in it as well. Like he could be. Obviously, it would take him time, but technically he's class. Although maybe he's too.
Yeah, but unfortunately, like I don't want to bring it up too much, but he can't play certain events because of certain previous events. So I don't know if that would be the same case with this. Any professional event, let's just say he's not technically like he wasn't allowed to play in the IPA World Championships because of.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Okay, well I didn't factor in any of that.
Yeah, but he's always welcome in any of mine.
He's a really good guy. He's a top man.
Yeah, exactly. What did you beat him for?
He's insanely talented.
Yeah, no, best Q action in the world.
Yeah. Like he should be playing something.
Yeah, he's always welcome in my events. I just want to stick that out there. As long as I count the money before the game starts, I don't care who you are. But that's the thing, isn't it? I don't mean that for him. I mean it for anyone. Like So's got a terrible reputation as well. I get the money in my hand. It's on me. Do you know what I mean? No one plays a game without me counting the money. Yeah. So it's all safe.
So would be an essential participant as well, like because he's so rangy. He would play anybody.
Like mate, he's played Shane Van Bonen for 10 grand.
Yeah.
Like who else in this country has played Shane Van Bonen for 10 grand?
He's an essential man to have.
And beat him. Didn't he beat Shane for 10 grand? That's what he's got.
He beat somebody.
Yeah, I think he beat Shane for 10 grand. I think he was like bragging that he's.
I feel like it was only a loan. But
it might be a loan.
I think at some stage he beat him. Right,
I know he lost at hundreds of rack at the Moscone.
Have you seen him on Four in a Bed? Did you see that?
I've seen snippets.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
I've seen snippets.
He is a character.
He is a character. So Ryan's looking at playing the 3-7 here, but it's a tough ask. It's a tough ask. Yeah, I think he's doing well to hold himself together, Shane, really, like, considering he's missed a lot of chances.
Yeah.
I think he'll watch this back and think to himself, there was just those few crucial balls.
Yeah, it's like I thought. Obviously, I missed the first 75% of it, but I think the standard's been quite good. Like,
yeah, of course. Are you staying to watch the next match?
Yeah, I'm here for the night actually.
Oh, you're here for the night?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
It's my Saturday. Dedicated to you guys.
Yes, Shane. Back in the house. Where's the missus tonight?
She's working actually.
She's working, is she? Where's she working?
She's an optometrist. She's working in a place called Nailsy. It's like half an hour from here.
Oh, right. Not so far then.
She'll be home like later on.
I'll
pull a slip on you at some stage?
No, you're out for the night, Governor. We're out.
Absolutely not. Under any circumstances.
Under any circumstances. I'm telling you now, people, there are circumstances where he ends up out. It's been known to it.
What's he doing here?
He's got to try and duck behind the 5, and he's got to play the free fin.
Yeah. Well, it's a shot.
Yeah. Even then it can leak out. You've got 100 for me. Don't worry about it. After this game.
That's a good shot.
You play 2 hours. I like that. I like that because you could have hit that free fin and still leaked out behind the 5. Yeah, no, that's a good shot.
And instinctively, I think you do try and play that slower shot.
Slower, yeah.
That was definitely the way.
Yeah, he hit that really nice. That's a good shot selection. I've got time for that.
Let the white run.
I've got time for that. So we're just waiting for this stream game to finish, and then we'll be getting on the other games. Who have we got on at the 4 o'clock? Well, 4 said 5 o'clock session. I think we've got.
That's outrageous.
It's a good shot.
Could be the end of it.
Yeah, I think that will be the end of it. So coming up, we have myself versus Reggie, Luke Rolinson versus Kurt Weaver, and Chris Flar versus GJ. Oh, we've got a few games. And
White slowing.
No good. Probably got a kick out of that.
Rafi actually has another game straight after this. Would you believe?
Does he really? Yeah.
Oh, straight after.
Who's he playing?
Andrew.
Give me a chance to get my money back.
Andrew Carter.
No.
Okay. Insider trading there.
Non-verbal.
Done me.
I've got a question. How did the game with Mary Cunningham come to pass? How does that? Big miss.
How did it come?
Wow,
We'll get back to that in just a sec. This
could be big. This could be big.
Has to get these.
Rafi for the first time just hit his cue. I know it's like for the win, his first chance for the win, but he did hit his cue on the floor. That's very un-Rafi-like. If
he hadn't hammed up that 6-9 that time, we could have been looking at 8 all there, couldn't we?
Oh, for sure. I think he's pumped that.
Nah, he's good.
Just
slid a bit, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It slides.
Didn't think it was anything.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's got the angle though.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but now you're going to end up near the rail.
Got to go off and back twice.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's got to make sure to come off the second rail.
Just let it run naturally, shot.
A bit of check. No, I think you need to put that bit of check side, otherwise. See, look.
Yeah, just slide that last.
Sliding. That's what I mean.
Wow.
That threw me yesterday. It's because it's new, isn't it?
What's he going to do here?
Oh, I think he bumps the 9 if he plays it. But I don't want to soft screw it
I
past.
think knowing him, that's what I expected. Just slip up past it.
Yeah, soft screw, but you don't want to go anywhere near that side. That's a
Play
good
that
shot.
well.
Yeah, play that well.
It's the sort of shot.
Yeah, you
feel
kill it.
If you're a bit twitchy,
Yeah, you're under it.
Yeah, you could easily decelerate there.
Yeah, of course. End up in the drink.
Dog it completely.
Yeah. You see it plumb. It's all about holding yourself together. Yeah, that's a good finish.
Got a game again.
It's all kicking off. It's all kicking off. There's support for everyone. There's support for everyone.
It's going to be interesting.
So, GJ's in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Being down National Gate.
GJ's Filipino. So he's got a favourite. I'm not sure what he is with that haircut.
I think he's going Justin Bieber before 2010.
He does what he wants, GJ. He's top quality geezer. Right, so he wants the 1.
Imagine if he knocks the 9 off the break now.
I don't know if it's a call. It's a cool shot, so I'd imagine it's no golden breaks.
Yeah.
But they can,
He's made the 1.
And he's made 3 points, but he's not on the 2.
So going back to your question, Shane.
Yeah,
so I played a game. When did I play? Played someone November last year and lost.
Just somebody.
Yeah, just somebody. We're not going to talk about that game because I got hustled.
So you lost again?
Yep.
Yeah.
Gave a 5 start, lost 25-17. And I've got them back at my venue though, so it's all fine. And then I think Mary, we were talking to Emma because obviously we film at Milton Keynes a fair bit.
Yeah.
I just said, I'll play. If you fancy a game, I'll play you. Complete as a joke. Didn't expect anything of it, and then I get a message going, all right, you're on.
No, this is jumpable for Ryan. Sorry, they're talking, but I'm talking on the game.
Yeah,
this is well jumpable for Ryan.
It's a nice range to it, isn't it?
Yeah. The 6 is not in the way.
It's just that there's no way of landing on the 3 if you get it.
No. I think you're hitting the 2 thicker than you think.
No, it looks dead in line with the middle pocket.
It is dead in line with the middle pocket.
Oh, right, my bad.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I've got on the overhead there.
You can see the.
Yeah, okay. So, you're not jumping this and holding for the 3 unless you're really digging into it.
It's not even. In fact, if you get it, you're almost guaranteed to scratch or snooker yourself. Definitely.
Right, can you not screw it out? Yeah, see, look, he's managed to get hold of the white.
Is it gone safe?
Not too bad, is it?
Yeah, no, it's not the worst result, but I
well.
knew he was well capable of screwing the white. He's a good jumper.
He's actually got straight back here.
Oh, right, yeah, straight in. Just stun it in for the free.
This is like Ryan's 8 in the last frame, though.
Yeah.
He's easy to pull those.
Yeah. You just got, he's put his arm across
and
that.
you normally
Wow.
wow.
Okay. Drama. Buckets. Absolute buckets.
Now, obviously English.
It was way in the shelf, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's way in the shelf, mate. I was surprised that stayed out as long as it did, because that was deep. That was deep in that bag.
Oh, wow.
Has he dogged that through?
Wow. He's lost his head.
It was straight. I actually was going to ask there, do you take the long forward, do you try and screw straight back and go, because it looked dead straight. That's why you tried to pinch it.
Yeah, but still,
And
if you pinch it, proper bear down on it. Do you know what I mean? Don't float it and pinch it.
Yeah.
Like force it. Make sure the free hits the back of the pocket and force it out.
Yeah, and you can see on the cam there, even like it's not even on. It's now it's not even deep into the shelf. You can kind of see shelf in behind it.
No, there's nowhere near in the shelf.
Oh, it has a track a gap here though, I think.
I think he can come straight across from behind the 7 and get under the 9. Yeah.
There, what?
He can
It wasn't X5.
Yeah, 4-5.
So what's going to play the boost spot? Or you think he's going to go underneath?
Yeah, no, he's going to go above the 7, and he can, and anywhere like in line. Yeah.
It would play it to the same pocket.
The white across there. He's just floating the 4 in, isn't he?
Yeah.
Shane, have you played this game before or what?
I just don't like that shot. I think.
You don't like that shot?
What, to come underneath the 9?
How would you play? If
No, you
standing
went not
top
under
now?
the 9, on top of the 9. You can still get the 5 from on top of the 9.
I'm talking about leaving the white on the blue spot.
No.
Or just to the left of the blue
You're off your nut, you.
No?
You're off your
spot. A lot of
nut.
space though.
No, it's not a lot of space there, I don't think. And you've got to float that in with outside English, yeah?
I'll just stun it in like.
Just stun it in like you've got too much angle to stun that in on this table for sure.
It might actually, but yeah, fair enough. And actually looking at this sideways on one here, it's probably a bit knuckly as well.
Yeah, for sure. Just
so look, what do you know?
It's like Shane's in his ear.
Shane, get out of the commentary box. You're making me look an idiot.
What do you know?
What do I know?
Just keep leaving the white on the blue spot. It'd be golden here.
Has he been watching your routines?
Practice routine.
I've got just about.
So this is getting very, very.
This shot needs a bit of luck.
Oh wow!
He's got a little nudge there, although. Where's he running the white here?
Yeah.
Got to come round to the back of it, don't you?
I just go forward 2 rails, yeah.
Yeah.
Just go forward 2 rails if he's straight enough.
Yeah, it's gonna have a shot.
No, it's a slight angle.
So much.
Yeah,
space.
I think he's straight enough to go forward 2 rails here.
Yeah, that's the shot.
Yeah, he's trying to pinch a bit and come behind the 7. I don't like that. You'd end up
he's good. He's
flat.
rolling,
Oh, he is.
he's
Oh, I can never tell with his cue action. I can't.
That's
tell.
why you turn over and look how he's queuing it.
Oh right, I should have looked at him, not the screen.
I'm calling these shots with your eyes closed.
I'm calling the shots, but I'm not calling his shots. Does that make sense?
Yeah, fair.
I said go forward 2 rails, but I didn't think he was playing it.
This is a shot.
Yeah, he pumped it though.
And this is another one of those ones.
Just soft screw this in, I do.
Yeah, I
You
think
can't make a mistake now, though.
yeah, he's the sort of one you tend to overcut, I think. What's he going
Yeah,
to
for
do? Is he
sure.
going to run around off 2, 3?
No, I just soft screw it in.
So you're landing no man's land, I think.
No, you get like 3 pockets.
Real soft, yeah.
Just soft screw it in, mate. You gotta have it in the middle bag. Yeah, see, look,
See, that's what I mean.
no, but he didn't get into it. I'd have hit it better.
Yeah.
Mate, I don't even think I've hot a ball. I've been sat here for hours. I'm
This is
knackered.
tricky.
My mate Reggie's been playing for 3 hours. I've been sat here commentating.
Yeah.
So he's going to burn out early and you can just see mine.
Mate, I can't see nothing. My contacts are.
What are you playing, 10 ball?
Yeah, 10 ball.
What's he going for?
I'm going to find the
Has to
bar.
go big bag to hop to him.
Yeah, we need commentators for that. Hopefully Barry will be back.
It's got a great shot.
Yes, Ryan.
Great
What's the
shot.
comeback? Let's go.
That's a great shot.
That's the first bit of sign from Rafi there as
Yeah.
well. He's thrown the rack on the table in disgust. This could.
Oh, we got a right game now.
We've got a right game. Even Shane looks excited. It's all kicking off. It's all kicking off. We're very behind schedule here, though. Very behind schedule. We're an hour.
What time? What was it? An hour, yeah. You
Yeah.
started a little bit late, yeah.
Yeah, an hour or so late. Yeah. So the game times have taken about what we thought they would.
Yeah, no, you're grand.
They're not going to shut on us, so we're all right. So Rafi will have 2 breaks to win this.
What's Facebook Live's quota? Is it 4 hours? Yeah.
We've only been going for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
3 hours 47 minutes. 3 hours 47 minutes. We'll see how this frame goes.
Is this on Facebook only? Yeah?
Facebook and YouTube.
Really?
YouTube, yeah. So you can watch it on your big screen TV at home.
Very good.
On your smart TV.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, man. So people, don't forget to like and share, please, and please also like my Pigeon Promotions Facebook page and Elite 8 Ball TV, and also Allstars Sports Bar at Bristol. So here you go. Chance number 2.
Yeah, about 2.
Chance number 2 to win this match.
It's going to have a sniff here.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. This is
it's all about 7 to 8.
7 to 8. That was my next next comment.
Assuming he comes into open table here.
Yeah.
Regardless, that's Rafi's last break.
Shot. Oh, and that probably helps a bit.
Yeah, of course, because the 7's so much closer to the 8.
It's all about the 8.
Yeah. I like the fact he's picked up the pace actually.
Yeah.
Because he's just going to get on with it.
Yeah.
I like that. He's hit that really well.
Yeah. Paralysis by analysis start to take too long.
Yeah, for sure. I like that. Paralysis by analysis. Shane
Cheers.
O'Hara, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we keep him on about.
Wisdom 101.
Lovely. Yeah, so I actually think he can just soft screw this back.
Should just play it. Just
drop it. I'd play it with a little bit of outside English so it just flicks out.
Yeah. Don't be near a rail. No matter what angle you have.
Yeah, because you can either come behind it or above it. It doesn't matter. You just want to be on it.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as you're not straight on the 8, you're all right.
That's okay, I think.
Oh, I think that's straight.
Yeah, I can punch across shorty.
Can he?
Play the long 8, yeah.
Can we have that? What angle was that? It's a bit too late now. Don't worry about it.
Just punch.
As long as it's not straight, that's perfect. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, and he can play at a lovely pace.
Yeah, he only has to roll it in just anywhere near the pocket, and this will take it.
Yeah.
Just got to keep his head now. The only problem is if referee wins this, is the player interview afterwards. Will anybody understand what you're saying?
Shot.
That's a good shot, referee.
It's a good shot.
Oh yeah, George.
Filipino contingent they're loving this, and to be fair, he's played well, man. It's been a good game, really good game. Are the Filipinos going to take all the money today? Yeah. So what a great game, Rafi Gonzalez. Unlucky to Ryan, and what a game! What a game! Well done, Rafi. Well done, brother. And we'll get Rafi in for an interview. We'll get Rafi over for an interview. Rafi, come and take my friend. Come join us, Rafi. Come over, buddy. Watch the cables. Come with us. Rafi, come on, brother. Let's have a little chat with you.
So
don't take it too long.
Here we go. Chris is obviously going to just have a quick chat with Rafi, find out the good points and the bad points.
Stick them on, buddy.
Rafi's just joined us in the booth now, so enjoy it.
So Rafi, congratulations. You've got to put that to your mouth when you answer, yeah?
Oh, thank you very much.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
And what was it, 2018?
Yep.
You had a couple of chances towards the end there, and what a lovely finish to win it. I said to before you broke there, you're going to have 2 breaks to win it.
Yeah.
And you've done it.
Thank you.
It was a good match. You enjoyed it?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, you kept your head all the way. There was only really ever a couple of frames in it for a lot of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Started slow.
Yep.
Yeah, and although you went out to a 4-1 lead, neither of you really played very well. I think you both agree.
Yep.
Table was tough, quick, very grippy, but you enjoyed it.
Struggling, yeah.
How did you find under the camera and all that? Did you enjoy it?
Oh, yeah.
You enjoyed the day?
Yep.
You'll do it again?
Yeah.
Yes,
Why
brother.
not?
Well, why not? Exactly. So, Reggie, I actually, Rafi even. So I have your money here.
Wow.
It's a big bit of envelopes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say thank you, Rafi. Thanks for coming. I'm going to shake your hand, buddy. We'll get a picture of you. We'll get a picture of you on over the table with all the cash. Cheers, buddy. Have a good one.
Thank you.
I need to get.